What's up, y'all? Ah, man. Lakers versus Kings. You see Andre Drummond scoring first two baskets for the Lakers. They're like he's trying to show out. Andre Drummond slash or Kareem Andre Drummond Jabbar. That's how y'all say y'all was, you know. Andre Drummond's in the same level as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. Oh my God. Now all of a sudden he an all-time Laker great. LeBron goes to the free throw line for his first free throws. He still look a little slow, a little sluggish. But I think that'll kick in the more he starts playing. So we'll see how this game takes place, see how the rhythm and the flow of this game, and see if these guys could, put on the show. If it becomes like a blowout, I'm outie 5,000. Like my man Ghostface Killer would say. 7-7, 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kings versus Lakers. Man, they need to take the Kings out of Sacramento. Why does Sacramento have a professional basketball team? Who in the hell wants a Sacramento with a professional basketball team? When you get cities like Las Vegas. No offense to people from Sacramento, but the average person don't want to go to Sacramento. I go to California. I don't want to be, let me go to Sacramento. Who in the hell goes to Sacramento? Who wants to live in Sacramento? If I go to California, I want to go to LA. I want to go to San Fran. I want to go to Sacramento. What the hell am I doing in Sacramento? I think Shaq owns part of this friend. Oh man, LeBron James with a a turnover, passing the ball to nobody. LeBron trying to be like Magic Johnson a little too much. That's gonna go on Shaqtin' the Fool. That's gonna go on Shaqtin' the Fool. LeBron with that turnover, he throwing the ball into the crowd, a no-look pass into the crowd. Oh, Drummond misses a dunk. Come on, Kareem. Kareem Drummond misses a dunk. How you gonna miss a dunk, dog? You got a wide open dunk. I could have sworn, man, players today got low basketball IQ. Andre Drummond had a pick and roll play from LeBron. And instead of going for the layup, this guy passed the ball to Anthony Davis, past the three-point line. You mean to tell me you rather take a contested three-pointer instead of a wide open layup? Man, the game is really changing. Yeah, I had the background. That's Tagalog. That's Filipino. I don't know. It's not a Filipino soap opera, but they're talking in Tagalog in the background. But I had to eat some grub before I go back and do live again, man. I had some macaroni and cheese and chicken with like Gouda cheese. Man, that shit was the bomb. I'm still caught up in the hustle a little bit. I was trying to get a new apartment. You got to do a lot of maneuvers when you get in apartments in LA, man. They want everything about your record. They want to know everything about you, just to get an apartment. Things are so weird these days. But I mean, guess that's just how it is. Okay, Tupac, Nas, Biggie. Okay. All right. Those are your GOATs? In that particular order or no? Salute, G Money. What's up? You see Andre Drummond getting these dunks, huh, brother? Yo, man, what a game! I wish I went on live for that game because you got to see Jason Tatum drop 57, man. Manny A, what's up? You should just switch your name to Manny Pacquiao, baby. Do the Manny Pacquiao route. Pac-Man. Wow, biggest comeback in franchise history. Andre Drummond trying to be that third option, G Money. He trying to be Mr. He trying to correct that big three. That's the rebirth of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know, that's the new Kareem. 10-7 right there. Sacramento Kings is up 10-7. Why is it? Ten to 7, first quarter, 7 minutes to go. AD, Andre Drummond, Jabbar is on the floor. LeBron James is on the floor. Dennis Schroeder is on the floor. That's a nice lineup. Dennis Schroeder is a nice add-on to this. I would take KCP out the lineup, though, man. I don't want KCP in my starting lineup. You know, I take him out.
Salute.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Shout out to Africa, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, what's good, G Money? What you think of the game so far, man?
Sacramento hustling early. The ball movement is going well for the Kings. I like their bounce passing. And the Lakers defense has been all right, but I just think that they're stuck in the mud offensively.
Yeah. You know who's trying to get it, though? Andre Drummond hustling out here.
Yeah.
He's trying to get it, man. But he did a stupid play. Remember that first play at the beginning of the first quarter? They had a pick and roll. LeBron passes him the ball. He had the path to a layup. This guy passes the ball to a barely Anthony Davis, who barely catches the ball because he throws the ball so high.
Right.
What is wrong with plays these days? That's low basketball IQ. You're gonna settle for why is it everything got to be a 3-pointer?
That's what I understand. KCP I know KCP can hit the three, but he's kind of been streaky from there all year. Like, why are you giving him threes early? You don't need a three early. Like you said, go do the pick and roll, go to the basket, cut it, and play it home.
Yeah, I mean that's easy basket right there, man. Why would you give the ball to a guy to shoot a contested three? Nobody was open at the 3-point line.
Well, speaking of bad threes, Buddy Hield just threw up a brick with a bad three, and Drummond by himself and puts it in. All right.
Right. So, I don't know, man. I think some of these basketball players got low basketball IQ.
Facts, man.
They'd rather just settle for a three when they got a clear path to the basket.
I don't get it either, man. But I'm still shocked over that Spurs Celtic game. I'm feeling myself watching this game. Okay. San Antonio's up 32. All they had to do in the second half, limit turnovers, get the right amount of shots, defend, you win the game. The Grizzlies just beat the Magic. If you're the Spurs, this is a bad loss for you. Because if you win this game, you would have tied with Memphis. This is not a good loss for San Antonio. For Boston,
are they
huge win. No, they're out the playoff. They're the 9th seed right now. For Boston, it's a huge win for them because now they're a game and a half back of us, and they're tied with Atlanta because Atlanta got clobbered in Philadelphia.
Damn. Oh, nice move by Dennis Schroeder right there.
Yeah. Sorry, mine's a little bit late. Mine's a little bit late.
Oh, it's all good. I don't know, man. I like Dennis Schroeder in the lineup.
Yeah.
For some reason, sometimes I think I don't want KCP in the starting lineup, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess they really want everybody else. You know.
I agree. What do you think about the Kings? You think they're disappointing?
Yeah. I mean, the Kings, man, I don't even know why they needed like a revamp for me. I mean, if I'm the owner of the Kings, first of all, I just get a fresh start. I relocate. I don't want to play in Sacramento. I go to Vegas or something.
I won't go that far. I'll stay in Sacramento. In my opinion, I would not relocate. I just think they gotta get a new head coach, And that's just me. I don't think they should move. They tried doing that, but that never happened. And also, if I were the Kings, this is just me.
Vegas is getting popping right now, though. A lot of
Facts.
the pro teams are going to Vegas. The
You
NBA
do
could
have a point.
take some of that Vegas money.
You do have a point. You do have a point. But I think they gotta fire Luke Walton, and they gotta get a new fresh start, because as long as Luke Walton's their head coach, man, this team ain't gonna do anything. I'm sorry, and Buddy Hield or De'Aaron Fox, I think one of them is gone. I don't think they'll keep this roster together.
Okay, since I got you here, okay, I'm pretty sure you said LeBron's in your top 10, right?
He's in my top 10, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, a lot of people, especially LeBron fans themselves, will probably get pissed off at that. So,
which I don't care.
We got a lot of LeBron fans here. So please explain to why LeBron is in the top 10 for you.
All right. He's in my top 10. He's had a great enough career, 4 MVPs. You know, he can pass, he's athletic, and he can hit the jump shot. He's great. Listen, LeBron is getting closer to my top 5, but I just think the other guys are more accomplished. I'm not saying LeBron isn't great. LeBron's a great player. He's an all-time great player. But I got to be honest. Look at Tim Duncan. LeBron may be more talented than Duncan, but Duncan is a better defender. LeBron's a better passer, we know that. LeBron's a better scorer, but Duncan is also good at team play. Look at the Spurs. They never missed the playoffs under Duncan in a tough West. Think about that. And Duncan won a championship in his second year. And he had to give the year in 98. Think about that. And the Spurs, other than maybe 99, San Antonio always won 50 games. Think about that.
Man, Tim Duncan got one of the most slept-on resumes in basketball.
Right.
Yeah. Tim Duncan has a phenomenal career. You know,
right, man.
A lot of people don't talk about it. You know,
I agree, man. I agree. He's underappreciated and he slept on. Like, Duncan is one of the most underrated players. For Larry Bird, here's what I think. LeBron's a better passer than Bird, but Bird is a better rebounder. Bird, to me, who do I think is more clutch? It's kind of debatable, but I think Bird slightly over LeBron. And LeBron's more athletic. We know that. But Bird is a better jump shooter. We gotta be honest. And Bird can score
an underrated passer too.
He is underrated too. Bird can pass the rock when he wants to, though.
Yeah.
So I got to put Larry Bird. I think LeBron is the second best small forward of all time behind Larry Bird. But I'm saying is that I'm gonna say this: if LeBron wins a championship this year, he'll be my top 5. If he gets one more championship, he'll be my top 5. He's just knocking on the door of my list, knocking on the door. And here's why I have Magic Johnson. He can dish, he can slice to the rim. He's not a great shooter or a great defender, but Magic helped build that Laker team with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic Johnson is underrated, man. Magic is underrated, man. It's hard for me to put LeBron on my top 5. It was hard for me. Yeah. But even though talent does factor in, I also look at your accomplishments and the era you played in. The era. Look, Michael Jordan, for many reasons, not because of the rings, but because of his defense, underrated passer, can attack the rim, can hit the 3, can hit the mid-range, and he was hard-nosed defensively. Yeah. Will Chamberlain, why have him over LeBron? Can pass, can crash the glass, athletic, bro. Wilt is still man.
Will Chamberlain is a walking basketball cheat code.
Facts, man.
If Wilt was in this, all these unseen records that you see in video games.
Facts, bro. Facts, man. Facts, man. I mean, it's no disrespect to LeBron. LeBron's a great player. All-time
no question.
All-time great player.
Yeah, you're not the only one that think he's top 10. I mean, the only ones that would get seriously mad at that is LeBron.
And I don't care. At the end of the day, I learned to let it go. At the end of the day, I learned to move on because, some people will respect your list, some won't. That's how life is going to be. So, you're going
to have a lot of LeBron extremist fans mad at you.
And I really don't care because again, LeBron's an all-time great. If you don't have LeBron in your top 10, you're delusional. If some people don't think LeBron's top 10, you're delusional. I'm telling you that right now. But LeBron is a top 10 player for me. If he wins one more ring, just one more, If he gets one more ring, he'll be my top 5. If he gets 2 more rings, he'll be my top 3. And I'm saying this now. If somehow he gets 3 more rings, he'll be the GOAT for me.
Okay, so for you, it's all about the ring count.
It's a little bit of the rings, a little bit of the rings. I like the MVP, but you can have more MVPs, but that's not mean you're better. It's you could make it if you think LeBron's the GOAT, that's fine. LeBron has a GOAT-like resume. I'm just saying it's that I factor in accomplishments though, and I look at the era you played in. My top 5? Here's my top 5: MJ, Kareem, Will. I'm gonna shock people for number 4. I'm gonna shock people for this. Kobe.
All right.
And Magic or Bird is hard.
Mm.
I don't care if people get mad at my list. I really don't care, but I'm going to.
Hey, man, that's what we all do here. We speak our opinion. We
speak our opinion. And at the end of the day, I just learned to deal with. I learned to deal with the hate because at the end of the day, sticks and stones may break and crack our bones, but words never faze us.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's my top 5. I got MJ, Kareem, Wilt, Kobe, Magic, and Bird. They're tied. It's hard for me to pick. One of them is tied. Duncan, LeBron, Hakeem, Shaq.
Okay, that's what's up. Now it's 15-28. The Kings are running a fast court game on the Lakers.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to watch it. Sacramento's playing fast, man. The Kings, man, like I said, there's so much talent
with that speed, though.
Yeah. The Kings have so much talent. Buddy Hield. I know De'Aaron Fox isn't playing because of the health and safety protocol, but Buddy Hield, Rashawn Holmes, Harrison Barnes, Mo Harkless. This team should be better than what they are, man.
Oh yeah, I mean I guess they're still young though, so they got time to develop.
True.
No.
I mean, yeah. I want to hear what's your top 10?
I don't do that on here because I do it on separate videos. So I try to do it on, when I make my videos.
Oh, okay.
One by one. I mean, I think I'm up to number 7 right now, so to speak, with my videos. So I got to finish my collection up though, and start making them. But I've been so distracted. I've been making more current events rather than all-time great lists. So yeah, man. But
and look at Bistro. Oh, Bird averaged 15 in his first finals. Okay, no disrespect to LeBron, but didn't LeBron stink up to join his first finals in 2007?
Yep, he did.
Where's this going?
And you could make a case LeBron wasn't even the second best player on the team.
Whoa. Relax. He was
I'm talking about at the series. Because look, Tim Duncan, and then you had Tony Parker, who won Finals MVP. So LeBron probably been the 3rd best player in that series. And I'm not. I
agree.
Because
you talk about production rights, right?
Yeah, I mean, Doug, he dropped what 20 a game? 22 or 20 a game, right? Somewhere between there on his first finals in 2007.
Right, and that's what we're seeing. Bishop.
It was a non-effective 20 points a game though. I mean, it wasn't doing anything.
Right. And Bird still won. Exactly. Yeah. I admit Bird has had his bad moments, but Larry Bird to me is one of the clutchest players in the NBA of all time. Bro, Larry Bird was a cold-blooded assassin, man. Woo!
Yep. Bird was a man. Bird was fearless, man. Funny thing about it, he would tell you in your face what he gonna do. Yeah, man, that's good old classic stuff, man. But yeah. But I mean, even at a young age, you would think like LeBron would have at least like I'm coming game, like a 45-point game.
I won't go too hard. You do have a point. Are you talking about tonight?
No, I'm talking about in 2007.
Oh, okay.
One of those breakthrough games to let people know, hey, I'm coming. It may not be my time now, but
Right.
So yeah.
Right. I always tell people this. You don't have to. This is just me. You don't have to respect the opinion, but let's not disrespect the person. All right, it's only a debate. Let's not make this bigger than what it is. All right.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to respect what I'm saying, but you have to respect my right for me to have my opinion, and you
Yeah.
have to try to respect the person. It's only a certain debate. That is just advice.
Oh yeah.
So how far do you think the Lakers will go in the playoffs? How far? Fully healthy.
Oh, and they going to the finals. They going to the finals.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. If they don't win this year, though, I don't see them winning another championship. You know what I mean? I think they have to win this year just to stay in the race. But
Mm-hmm.
if they don't win this year, man, this could be just like another situation with Cleveland. I mean, even if they go to the finals or they go far in the playoffs, he may just get one ring with the Lakers. So we gotta
I
wait.
mean, you have a good point.
Happen. I mean, it's not like it's out of the realm of happening. If you don't win this year, he signed a 4-year deal, right? So he's 1-2 so far. They didn't win.
Oh, okay.
They didn't win 2019. They won 2020. So if you
Mhm.
don't win 2021,
21.
which is this year, I mean, it's not too far to think that maybe they won't win the next 2 years. So you don't know.
Right. And it's going to be hard, though, because the Clippers will get better, the Suns will improve, the Jazz will improve, the Nuggets will get better. Teams are going to retool, so you have a good point. And then even the East, you have the Knicks may make some moves in the offseason. You have the Nets, the
Yeah.
Bucks, teams like that can make some moves. So, I can see why the Lakers have to win this year and go for a repeat, because LeBron's getting old. We don't know if AD's going to stay healthy, and the teams are going to retool and get stronger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Here's the thing, though. Like I said, that's another thing. Teams get better, and you got to think. You got to think of it with like common sense. If the Nets stay together, it'd be foolish to think that they won't win a championship at some point. Even if they don't win this year, they can perhaps win next year.
Probably, yeah.
I can't see a scenario where those three guys are losing every single year. I just can't.
I agree, man.
They got to get at least one. If they can't win a championship together, those three guys, something's wrong.
It'll be a disgrace because you have all this depth. I mean, and also the fact is, like you said, LeBron and one, by the way, and also you have all this depth. 3 superstars, 2 MVP candidates, and if you don't win the championship, that'll be disgraceful. I understand they're playing good teams in the East, but come on, you have all this talent, though.
Oh yeah, true that. No, Bisto said the Nets winning the championship in 2 years.
Oh, Gasol had a tip. Wow. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, what happened?
Gasol had a tip in. Wow. 8-0 run.
Yeah, man. But he said the Nets winning in 2 years. I don't know. If the Nets win in 2 years, that's still going to take a big hit on them. So that means they're going to lose these next 2 seasons,
which will be bad because and it's not going to be easy. And don't forget, these guys will get older. Don't forget, they're going to get older. So they better win this. I suggest this year or next year.
Exactly.
Because they can't win 2 years from now. Because what happens if there's another super team out there?
Oh, and they will be. Okay. I mean, this thing constantly changes. Guys sign short-term contracts. You just never know who's going to be demanding a trade next, who's going to go here. The NBA constantly changing. And I mean, this whole superstar coming together thing, I mean, it's just part of this era. You just got to deal with it. It's not going anywhere. So I would expect to see another big three one way or another. I just don't know who's going to do it, though. If I could take a guess, I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's kind of a lot of people say he won't do it, but I could see Giannis doing it.
But what, having a super team in Milwaukee?
No, I don't know if it's Milwaukee or he'll go somewhere else. But if he keeps taking L's, I could see him forming a super team. No, I don't know, man. I could just see that happening, but I could be wrong.
Possible.
He could be like the one guy that just say, I'm staying with this franchise. I'm gonna collect this money. And if we win, we win. Because he is on the big contract. But somebody's gonna, I guess, they're gonna get tired of that. The media throwing them under the bus for not winning, so they're gonna sit there and say, you know what? I'm a free agent soon, so I'm about to team up with this and that player. So I'm about to win the
All right,
championship. So
right.
I can see it happening. But who would you do that next if you could take it back?
What do you mean? A guy that's good? Who do I think is gonna build a super team?
Yeah, or leave their franchise. I mean, do you see
Mm,
Steph Curry doing it? Do you see it?
that's not gonna happen. Steph's not leaving the Warriors. If he did leave the Warriors, he'll probably go to the Hornets
Mm,
because he was born in Charlotte. But I don't think he's gonna build a super team. I don't think that's gonna happen.
right.
Maybe I doubt this. Kawhi Leonard could he join New York though, and maybe we get another player to come. Could he go to New York maybe,
Oh,
or
that'd
go to?
be nice. That'd be nice.
I'll be happy. We got the club to come
That
here,
would, I
and I
mean,
heard I
well,
heard this random story. What would your mind be? We got Damian Lillard to New York. What were you think? I
I
don't
would
think it's gonna.
that's showtime. That'll put butts in the seat. You
Yes,
know,
man.
that you know what I mean. Here's the thing, though, Bistro. Here's the bomb dropping. I that can't be a franchise player, though.
I agree. Dame
I'm
to me
sad
is
to
more of a
say
one
that
B.
he can't be a franchise player, like a number one option. I
I
mean,
love.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't. He can't be a friend. He can't be my number one option. I can have him as my number two, but
yeah.
I would need somebody else. I mean,
Well, if we came to
I
if we did get Dame, which I don't think that's going to happen, but if that did happen, hypothetically, I think Julius Randle will be our number one. I think Dame will be number two. I think RJ Barrett will be our number three if he came to New York.
okay.
That's what I think is going to happen. If this is just wishful thinking, if we had Dame and Kawhi,
Oh wow,
oh
yo,
my god,
if we had Dame and Kawhi and we didn't have to give up nobody on the roster, man,
bro, that
bro,
team could compete with Brooklyn.
yes, it could. We'll be stacked all around, but I can't see that happening without giving something.
I know,
Yeah,
I know, I know, I know, I know. I know that's
yeah,
not going to happen because salary, you got to
yeah.
match salary. I don't want to, and again, I don't want to trade RJ Barrett because I heard that if we get, then we got to trade RJ Barrett or Quigley. I don't want to do that. I love Dame, but I don't want to lose a young core, man.
Word. I hear
Whew.
that. If you had to get rid of one, though, let's say a superstar is coming, you had to get rid of one.
One
Julius
of them.
or RJ Barrett. Who would you have to leave? Who would you?
Oh, it's tough.
Isn't that hard, right?
It's tough. I don't want to get rid of Guy, but if I had to make an option, RJ. I don't want to lose him, but if
Yeah,
I had to choose to get a superstar to come here, RJ Barrett.
yeah.
Julie RJ's had a great season. We know that. We've watched the Knicks all year. He's had a great year. But Julius Randle has had an MVP type season. His mid
Right.
range is falling. His three ball, his
Oh yeah.
passing ability is improved. Crashing the glass. Even his defense is improving a bit. Julius Randle, and
Yeah,
he's
man.
showing more leadership. Yeah.
He's killing it. He's hitting his prime. You know.
Yes, man. And so does RJ. I don't want to trade one of them, but if I had to choose to get a superstar to come here, I had
Yeah.
to choose RJ Barrett. No
Yeah.
disrespect to RJ, because RJ's had a great year so far, and he's got a very good career. But if I had to swap one of them, I may have to swap RJ for a superstar.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would do it too because you always take the player that's ready to get you wins now. That's how a lot of teams look
Right.
at it. You know. So
That's true.
I don't want to do it neither, man, because he got potential. I could see him being an all-star in the future.
Facts, man. He might be an all-star next year. You never know.
Yeah, that is true. You know. And if we meet Brooklyn in the playoffs, don't be too shocked if let's say Brooklyn is injury prone again. We could give them a run for their money. That
So
the biggest
possible.
thing that's holding up against Brooklyn is the fact that none of those guys stay on the court.
Healthy and mediocre defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying we'll beat Brooklyn. I doubt it. But if Brooklyn's chemistry is not working in the playoffs or they have injuries or whatever, we could push into 6 games around that because we have good interior D. And the thing, too, is that we have good perimeter defense. That's how we can compete with Brooklyn. I'm not saying we'll beat them because I think the Nets have more depth than the Knicks. But I'm saying is that main reason why I don't think it'll be easy in that series for the Nets because the Nets sometimes lack rebounding and also sometimes they have this laissez-faire, attitude. Like look what happened against the Blazers today. All right, their perimeter defense was horrible in this game. Horrible. Damian Lillard serving, Anthony Simons serving, and Nurkic killing it in the paint. Melo doing his thing. I'm not saying we'll beat the Nets. I'm not saying that because I don't think we have enough depth to beat them 4 times, or we don't have enough experience. But I do think it will be a 6 game series because we're a very good home team. We scrap for loose balls, and
Mhm.
we are very good at perimeter defense.
How you see that series going if there's only one superstar? Let's say it's just Kyrie over there.
Just Kyrie by himself,
Yeah.
that can go 7 games.
Yeah. See.
That's going 7.
Yeah. So,
Because if Kyrie, hypothetically, if Kyrie, hang on, man, hang on.
all right.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm back. All right. If we can contain Kyrie Irving, which will be tough, if we can contain him and say no KD and James Harden to worry about, then we can take that team 7 games. I'm not saying, do I think we can beat Brooklyn without Harden and KD? Possible.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough, though, because as you saw early in the year, we lost to these guys without Harden and KD because Kyrie was going to the basket, Jeff Green was going to the basket at will, and also Joe Harris was hitting big shots too. So it's going to be tough though. But I do think without Kyrie, we can take that team 7 games.
Okay. Oh hell yeah. That's only a 2-point game now, 32-34. Lakers clawed their way back in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I never felt that LA was in trouble in this game. I'm like, okay, I've seen this before. As you saw with Boston and San Antonio, no lead is safe.
Yeah, say no lead. That's definitely true in today's game. No lead is safe. You know, they were losing by 32.
32 down.
I didn't get to watch that game. So
Should have.
who was the anchor of leading that team when they were down
Tatum.
by 32?
Tatum. He dropped 60, hitting his mid-range jump shots, threes. He had
So he dropped
60.
60? I thought he dropped 57.
Close. Kobe-esque. 60.
Woo! Oh my God. I can't believe I missed a 60-point game performance.
True.
That's the problem with going on live. You just never know what game is going to be that game.
Facts, man. This is what facts, and I can't wait for the playoffs, man. The playoffs next month. Now legacies are going to be made come playoff time. Legacies are going to be made.
Regular season for boys, the playoffs is for men, like Larry Bird.
Facts. Facts, man.
The sweaty moments, yeah.
Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. I just want to ask you, what NBA Finals do you want to see? Just.
Oh man, that's gonna be for me. I want to see Brooklyn Nets versus Lakers. I like to see that. Everybody fully healthy, nobody hurt. You know,
the Brooklyn Nets versus who's
Lakers.
coming out the West? Who? Lakers? Okay.
Yeah. And if I can't get the Lakers, I settle for a Clippers and Nets.
That would be a fun series, though. That can go 7 games. This is just wishful thinking. I would rather see. I know this is not going to happen. I'd rather see the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Phoenix Suns. How would that turn? I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be the Nets and the Lakers. How would a Sixers Suns series look if that were to happen?
I mean, that'd be a fun, fast-paced game. You know, I think the NBA won't like it too much.
Why? Because two small market teams. I mean, I'll watch it because I'm an NBA junkie. I'll watch it.
We both will watch it because we hardcore fans. But the casuals, you know, it's nothing for them to watch with that.
Oh yeah. So Bistro.
Bistro, unmute yourself.
What's up?
What's up,
going on, man? How you doing?
Good, and y'all?
Great. I want to. How's everything you feel? You right?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Nice. So, what do you think about the playoffs coming up?
I mean, I can't wait.
Yeah, man. Legacies, as what Prince said, regular seasons for boys, playoffs are for men. Right. Legacies are made come playoff time.
Bistro.
You muted, man.
Yo, you muted again.
I think he's got to do something. I think he's maybe busy a little bit. But the teams that I expect to do something, the Jazz, if you're Utah, you had the best record in the league. Show me something come playoff time. Phoenix, I won't go too hard on Phoenix because they're still a young team. I won't go too hard on the Suns. For the Lakers, I think their championship is valid. I think their ring is valid, but can you go back to back? If you're the Clippers, last year's disgrace, up 3-1 against the Nuggets, can you redeem yourself? if you're the Nuggets, I won't go too hard in Denver. That injuries and stuff. They're a good team, but I don't think they have enough without Will Barr and Jamal Murray. Let's see. The Portland Trailblazers. Can you please step up come playoff time?
Uh,
Please. Can you please finally break through and come out the West for the first time in
you
a
know,
long
one
time?
thing though, we can't have a team do good in the regular season, then all of a sudden, come playoff time, they're not playing good. That's
It's the
making
same stuff.
that's going to make people even devalue the regular season even more.
It's the same stuff. Remember the Toronto Raptors with Valanciunas, DeRozan, and Lowry?
Yeah,
That's what the Blazers are. Good regular season team, but come playoff time, they don't come through.
yeah.
All right, okay. The Dallas Mavs. I don't think they'll go far, but can they be a tough out come playoff time? And if you're the Warriors, can you just make the playoffs to this point? Can you get
Hell
in?
I think Luka put on some good classic performances. He may not get out the first round, but
True.
yeah, I think
True.
he'd be ready and fun to watch.
True.
Bistro,
That's
you man.
what do you
like
think,
Luka?
man? Muted again.
No, he muted again, so I don't. He probably busy or something, or maybe something wrong with his Wi-Fi.
Probably. And if you're the East, if you're the Brooklyn Nets, you assemble this super team to win. Get it done.
Exactly.
If you're the Philadelphia 76ers, you say you're the toughest in the East, show me. Come out the East. Win it all.
Yeah.
If you're the Milwaukee Bucks, we give y'all passes after passes of losing.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't have been giving them that neither because they won 60 plus games.
You won 60 games 2 years ago and you lost up 2-0. Last year, you lost in the second round. No more excuses, Greek Freak. No more excuses, man. You have a good team, come out the East. Or come out, I'm just saying. For New York, just compete in the playoffs. I'm not saying we'll go far, just compete. For Boston, show up. Be consistent come playoff time. For Miami, can you show me that last year's finals run was not a fluke? Can you show me that you didn't only make the finals because of the bubble? I'm just talk about the storylines for this playoff run. For the Atlanta Hawks, they're a young team, just fight hard. If the Wizards get to the playoffs, the Washington Wizards, Russ and Beal be a tough out come playoff time. Don't let up, man. So those are my and also the Charlotte Hornets. Can they be a tough out come playoff time? So those are my storylines for all these teams. No excuses for Dame, LeBron, Harden, KD, Kyrie, Greek Freak, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. You can even see Donovan Mitchell to not go far this year. No more excuses. No more. Because now you have a good enough team that could go far and at least get to the finals, or if you have an opportunity to win a championship. What do you think, Prince?
Hey, I co-sign everything you said, man. It's time to get it done and prove it. But let me ask you this: what do you think of Fact's not too impressed with Steph Curry? I mean, he called him a playoff choker. I mean, it's not.
Oh my God!
He's not the first person I heard say that. So I mean, do you think Steph Curry is a choker in the playoffs?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, because this narrative has been going on for I guess a couple of years now.
Okay. I know Steph Curry's had his bad moments in the playoffs, but Steph Curry's has great moments in the playoffs. Example, 2016 against the OKC Thunder. They were down 3-1 in that series. Game 5, Curry had 36. Game 6, I think he had a double-double, 29 and 10, whatever, and had 10-plus points in the fourth quarter, hit 2 big threes, got multiple steals in the fourth quarter in Game 6. And Game 7 had 36, I think, hit 76 clutch time threes in that game. Let me keep going. 2015 NBA Finals. He started off a little bit slowly, but he came out strong the last 2 games of the series. In Game 5, had 37 points, had 17 in the fourth. It did on threes, mid-range, dribble drives, etc. Also, even 2018, Game 7 against the Houston Rockets. Okay, Golden State was down 15. I remember this stuff. Curry had 27 in that game. Had 10. I think he had 13 in the third quarter. He had multiple big threes and had a drive. I think 14 in the third quarter and led the comeback. 2018 NBA Finals. Game 1, 29. Game 2 had 33 points, 9 threes. Game 4, had 37 points, hit multiple big threes in that game.
Yeah.
And even 2019, I know he had that bad finals run, but 2019, he destroyed the Rockets. 23 in that fourth quarter, 17 with 5 minutes to go in that game. Hit multiple clutch time threes, clutch time mid-range shots and drives. And then against Dame Dollar, took his lunch money in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, he did. He got him. That is true.
Being down 17 or more, game 2, 3, and 4. Game 2, I think he had 36. Game 3, he had like 36. No, I think game 1, he had like 30 something. Let me change that. Okay. In the whole Western Conference Finals, he averaged 36.5 points per game against the Blazers, was down 17 or more games 2, 3, and 4. Klay Thompson shoots 38% of the series. No Kevin Durant. No Boogie Cousins. The Warriors bench was weak that season, 2019, and that's the most points ever in a 4-game sweep. How is Curry a playoff choker? It doesn't make any sense. In 2013, against the Denver Nuggets, he owned Ty Lawson. Watch that series.
Right.
2014, he was killing Chris Paul at times in the 2014 playoffs. It's just that he lost. How is Curry a playoff choker? Even 2017. Do people forget he out-rebounded Tristan Thompson? Do people forget about that? In 2017, out-rebounded Tristan Kardashian Thompson. Think about that. And had multiple big games in that series. How is Curry a playoff choker?
Yeah.
What?
I feel you, man. Yeah.
I just gave you his virtually his entire playoff career. So, and even 2016, almost forgot about that. Against the Blazers, game 4, came off an MCL sprain, had 40. Had 17 in overtime, which is most points in overtime ever. Hit step back threes, drives, and mid-range. And also game 5 against the Blazers had 29-11. Did mid-range shots and threes. Had dagger threes in the face of Ed Davis and Mo Harkless and had 11 assists. How is Steph Curry a playoff choker? It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people think that.
Because they're stupid. Salute, man.
Tay.
What's up, Tay?
Woo! Y'all see my boy doing?
Yeah, y'all doing good.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, man?
Bad. Let's go.
What's going on? I have a question for you. Do you think Steph Curry is a playoff choker? Be honest.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm just figuring out who said Curry was a playoff choker.
Morons.
Yeah, he said, my man, who facts?
I like
don't
worry
about it. Don't worry about it. They don't know basketball, bro. They don't watch basketball enough.
Steph Curry is a great player.
Don't only watch LeBron James. That's it.
Well, yeah, no, okay. Who facts don't watch LeBron James like that.
Well, yeah, no one care about who facts.
Oh, but that's who he was talking about. That's the guy we was talking about. You know who said
facts? Who facts said that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who fat bring that ass here? I got something to say.
But bro, did you hear me talk about Curry's playoff career?
Tay.
Did you hear me talk about Curry's playoff career?
I'll be right.
Oh, he said he'd be right back.
Curry averages, usually I'm not a stat guy, but in this case, he averages 27 points per game around that on 45% from the field and 40% from 3 and 91% at the line with 6 assists, 2 steals, and 5 rebounds. How is he a choke artist in the playoffs? How?
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people. Well, I mean, he's not the only one, though. I think there's a lot of people that say that. So
it's crazy. I'm not a Steph Curry fan because, man, has there been times when Steph has choked in the playoffs here and there? Yes. But there's been times, and a lot of times, when he's come through. Like, what are people talking about? It's like, I'm fine if you have a different opinion, but think logically, man. Like, make your research and watch games.
So who would you pit as a playoff choker in basketball?
Are you talking about all time or now?
Just now.
This is my
more
opinion. Recently, James Harden,
okay,
Giannis, in my opinion, Dame.
Mm-hmm.
You can say Middleton. I don't think Tatum's a choker. He's just inconsistent in the playoffs. Who else? DeRozan. He's a beast, but he's had some bad playoff
You
performances.
think PG Bowl choker?
PG-13's in right there. He's a choker. Great player, but he's a choker in the playoffs, man. Come on. Who else? Who else? Lou Will. Yeah. What do you think, man?
Yeah, a couple guys on that list that you said I agree with. You know, Dame. Actually, I think Dame Dollar is a playoff choker. I mean,
He is, man.
or underperformer, but that's pretty much the same thing. You know,
Pretty much. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but other than 2 playoff series against the Thunder and the Rockets, he's not performed in the playoffs. Other than the Thunder and Rockets series,
that's true.
CJ's kind of a playoff choker too, in my opinion. He's a good player, but he's kind of a choker too, in my opinion. Do you think Chris Paul's a playoff choker? What do you think?
No, I don't think he's a choker. I just think that you get the Chris Paul experience. He's just never there to play most of the time anyway. It's always a nagging injury that stops him. Now, I barely see him 100% healthy all the time. Or it's just the fact, he missed this game. He's done for the series. I mean, I can't even remember. Every time I see the guy play in the playoffs, he's getting hurt. So
that is true. You have a good point
Chris
there.
Paul experience.
Right.
Do you think?
Yeah,
do you think if he didn't get hurt, you think they beat the Golden State Warriors?
Yes, 2018, absolutely. They were going to win that series because here's why. They were physical with the Warriors.
Woo.
You think they would have beat the Warriors? I think so.
If
2018.
they did, that'd have been a big upset too, because
Huge upset.
Warriors, they had all this hype behind them, and for somebody to knock them off, that'd have been historic.
Right. But I want to ask you, who do you think is underrated in the playoffs? Underrated. Like who shows up in the playoffs?
I would say probably Luka.
Yeah, he shows up. I agree.
Let's see. Underrated performer.
Underrated performer. Like guys who play well in the playoffs. When you watch the games. I don't look at numbers. I just watch games.
Yeah, me too. I mean, stats can always be manipulated sometimes.
True.
I don't know. I got to think, but who do I consider like really
underrated?
You know,
Rondo. Don't say Rondo.
Rondo's good. Yeah, Rondo's good in the playoffs.
Underrated.
So much time looking at guys that do bad that we forget the guys that actually play good sometimes.
Do good, like guys who step up. Also, I think Jamal Murray and Jokic, they get it done in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I like the Joker in the playoffs. He's very good. Oh, look at
and
that.
Murray too.
That's a nasty fall. Wow.
What just happened? Sorry, what just happened?
A player from the Kings just fell on his back big time.
Oh my god!
Mid-air, bro. He turned his whole body in mid-air and just dropped.
Sheesh, hopefully he's okay. Let me check. Oh, good grief!
Did you see that play?
I think they're gonna watch the replay again.
Bro, look at that! Oh! And he landed on his back, but his head. If he took over, his neck would have went the other way. Look at that!
Ow! What's his? Oh, his name's Mito. Ow!
Yeah,
tailbone. Sheesh.
That hurts.
That stinks.
Yeah.
Isn't that what kind of happened with Steph Curry a little bit? Well, Steph didn't fall like that, but I think he fell in the stands and hurt his tailbone. Isn't that what kind of happened? Yeah.
But Steph didn't fell like that. This guy dropped in midair, bro. He turned around.
Yeah, he's about to go for a layup over Davis, and ow, that's a sting, man.
Nah, that's bad. AD draws the foul. 52-46. Lakers in control of this game.
Yeah, man. So the Lakers, man.
Yeah. What do you think of Anthony Davis so far this season?
I felt he's kind of been up and down all year. I felt last year AD was balling. This year, I felt he's been inconsistent. Even before injury, I felt that there were times when he didn't seem that he was there. There's times when he stepped up. I felt Anthony Davis has not played, you can say, the MVP level like he was in New Orleans, in my opinion, or even last year.
He feels like a true sidekick right now. And
pretty much, yes. And he will have.
He felt like an alpha.
True, but I do think AD is underrated in the playoffs. AD is underrated in the playoffs. He does get it done, though.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
Do you think Donovan Mitchell's a good playoff performer? I say he's okay at best.
I need to see more.
True.
No, this would be the year that I could see it. So I mean, you're gonna have to show me more this year,
Facts.
especially with the record that they get. Because they're gonna have to do it just for the regular season. Because if the good teams flop in the regular season, in the playoffs, people are gonna continuously say the regular season don't matter.
Yeah. To me, I think the regular season matters. I do think the playoffs matter more, but the regular season does matter because you need to have chemistry in the regular season going into the playoffs, right?
Yep. That's true.
Because why do you think the NBA sports start regular season though? Not because they don't just start the playoffs because you have preseason, then you got regular season, and so you can get chemistry turnover by the Kings.
54-46 so far.
And don't close the door, please.
Sorry, hang on.
All right, no problem. Yo, what's up, Tay? Why you Bistro, y'all come in the chat? Well, at least on the live stream, then y'all disappear the very next moment. I don't get that.
Me neither, man. I don't get it
Y'all
either.
tell me to drop the link. Y'all say a word or two, then y'all just disappear. Then y'all go right back into the chat. I might as well just stay in the chat, man.
It's crazy. And here's another thing too, man. Another pet peeve I have is that people call me a Damian Lillard hater. What? Dude,
Really?
I've given Dame his props when he's played well. But when he struggles sometimes in the playoffs, I have to speak the truth. I'm tired of people calling me a hater. Like, be honest, do you think I hate on Dame, man?
No. I think you drop valid facts about him, man. If you don't show up in the playoffs, then it is what it is. He plays like an MVP in the regular season.
Which he does.
And then playoff time come, he has suspect moments.
Same thing with CJ. It's like what people want me to say. Like, Dame has shown, again, I'm not saying he's not a great player. He's an amazing player, top 10, arguably a top 10 player and the top 5 point guard. But when I'm in the NBA right now, but what I'm saying is this. Don't just look at his game winners against the Thunder and the Rockets. Watch his whole career to context, man. That's what we try to tell people. But people want to buy into the narrative that Dame's carrying a bunch of bumps in the playoffs. I'm tired of that narrative. Like, what are you talking about?
You got to go on him because you're playing with another all-star like player, and plus you play too much. Isolated basketball.
Same thing with CJ too.
That's all they do. It's just take turns with the ball. Like, oh, give me my shot, you get your shot. Then it's just one basketball player, like the ball, and it's just ISO all day.
Exactly. Exactly. In my personal opinion, they got to fire Terry Stotts at some point. And two, here's what I think, and here's the total bias I listen to. Right? We crap on James Harden when he struggles in the playoffs, but he's playing, and yeah, rightfully so. But he's playing with a head coach and Mike D'Antoni who has no system, and Scott Brooks. But when Dame plays bad in the playoffs, we have to find some excuse. It is ridiculous.
Word.
I'm tired of that. It's like, look, I love Dame Dollar. He's a monster. He's a beast. But good grief. I never heard of somebody shoot 40% in the playoffs be known as a good playoff performer. I never heard of that because it's like, other than the only point guard he outplayed was Russell Westbrook. Other than that, name me a point guard he outplayed. Name me one. You can't. You can't. Chris Paul outplayed him. Steph Curry 3 times. Rondo.
Nah.
Where's hate? What's this hate come from? Like people saying, "Oh, I'm a Dame hater." What? I don't hate Dame. He's a great guy, awesome player. But I gotta be honest.
People can't take criticism. They're too much fans of one player.
It's crazy.
They feel a certain way about certain players. They suspect you to do the same.
It's crazy. In my personal opinion, I think Dame and CJ get the most excuses other than LeBron when they lose. What do you think?
Yeah, they up there. I think Giannis get a lot of passes too.
He kind of does. I mean, I love Giannis. I don't think people, I think people do criticize Giannis, though. I mean, Giannis is a great player, but when you watch him in the playoffs, he doesn't know how to figure out zones.
He don't know how to stop that wall.
Exactly, man.
He admitted on TV that, hey, sometimes the wall works, sometimes it doesn't.
Facts, man, facts. Yeah,
he's basically admitting that, hey, if you block him from getting to the basket, he's gonna have problems because he just becomes a passing machine. And
pretty much.
you don't need that from your superstar. He has to be honest in order for the Bucks to flourish.
Exactly. Type the basket.
Yeah.
Look, don't get me wrong. It's nice to pass the ball. Don't get me wrong. But there's times when you have to attack the rack and get to the foul line, though. I mean, Giannis is a great player. He's an MVP, awesome player.
Yeah, but they need him for points. They need him for a lot of stuff. They just need him to be Giannis of the regular season in the playoffs.
Exactly. And he hasn't shown it yet. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't really shown it yet. Do you think, I want to ask you, do you think, I know people crap on Draymond a lot, but do you think Draymond Green is an underrated playoff performer and Klay Thompson?
Say that again?
Do you think Klay Thompson and Draymond Green show up in the playoffs consistently?
I think Klay Thompson do, but Draymond Green, I mean, I don't even consider Draymond Green on that level, but I know Klay Thompson, he helped Steph Curry a lot.
Which is true.
Moments, you know? So he led a lot of charges. But I mean, he has his moments. I mean, he's not perfect. He has his moments when he disappears. He has some moments when he show up. But whenever the Warriors make a comeback, you know, it's usually him and Steph, you know, and Kevin Durant in cases Kevin Durant. But it usually been hindering on those three guys. But yeah. I mean,
have you ever been? Go ahead.
I would say more for Draymond. You know, I think Draymond Green is overrated. I don't know how you. Okay, let me ask you this. The guy made the All-Star team. He only averaged 11 points a game.
I mean, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Draymond does help the Warriors with his passing and defense, but he's not an All-Star. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a huge piece to have, but he's not an All-Star.
Yeah, so he had no business even being an All-Star at that point.
Like what? He went there in 2016 because they won 73 games. I know. They won 73 games that year. That's why they went. He had a good season. Don't get me wrong. He had a great year. But I'm saying is that, I
would just put Klay and Steph, and that's it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. It's crazy. Some players get robbed of an All-Star game. Look at DeRozan this year. Yeah. I mean, he's had a phenomenal year. And the Spurs, I know the Spurs had a tough loss tonight, but the Spurs have been one of the most surprised teams in the NBA here. And he's not doesn't get any All-Star votes? Like, really?
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. And, you know, he looked to get pissed off at All-Star votes. Dame Dollar.
Yeah, man. And I felt Dame got robbed at times. Yeah. I felt Dame got robbed. I got to be fair. He got robbed at times.
Oh, yeah.
He got robbed. In your personal opinion, if certain teams don't win this year, who do you think has to break up? If certain teams don't go get it done in the playoffs, what do you think?
Ooh, okay. I would think probably the Clippers.
Yeah.
No, they will have to make some changes if they can't get to the finals or, you know, be a dominant playoff team. So the Clippers is one. Let's see who else. Let me think.
Teams that, if they don't get it done this year, other than Clippers, who do you think has to break up a core, you know, a team?
The 76ers.
Okay. So what do you think? If they fail to get it done, you finish a trade Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons. I was exactly just say that. You got to get another scoring player around Joe Embiid. Because you can't leave this guy by himself with another player that, he plays good defense, but they don't need you just for defense. They need somebody to have that could bring some offense to the game. And he looks like he's reluctant to shoot. So it just becomes Joe Embiid out there, you know, and they depended on him offensively a lot. So I think they would need to probably break up that core a little bit. You know, they should never let Jimmy Butler go.
I agree. And they should never let JJ Redick go neither. Don't forget about JJ Redick too, because he was a big piece, and so is Jimmy Butler. In my opinion, I would say the Celtics, maybe, because if Boston doesn't go far this year, you may have to consider trading Jaylen Brown, though, or getting rid of Kemba Walker. Also, you got to fire Brad Stevens if they don't go far this year. Also, the Portland Trailblazers. If this team doesn't go far again this year. Oh,
yes. I can't believe I just forgot about that. I would keep Dame and trade CJ. I got to trade one of them and get some.
You got to trade one of them and fire Terry Styles. Don't forget about it. You got to fire Terry Styles if you don't go far this year. For Brooklyn, I don't think they'll break up. I'm gonna wait. They're not gonna break up. The Bucks, maybe if they get rid of Chris Middleton, they don't go far. Maybe Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Who else I think would break up if they lose? I don't think the Phoenix Suns. Excuse me.
Nice spin move by LeBron as a power move.
Nice. He's shown. Looks like looks like he was a little bit rusty in the game, but he's starting to get his legs on the rim. But the teams that I thought have to break up and don't go far, we all agree. In my opinion, the Celtics. You
Mhm.
said we can agree the Sixers.
Mhm.
I think the Blazers, if they don't get it done this year, do you think the Jazz should break up if they don't get it done this year?
No, because this is just their one season where they underachieving because nobody thought they'd be like that. So I would just say they could probably just add a piece or two, but they should just stay intact and continue to build on whatever goes wrong in the playoffs.
Right. And same thing with the Suns. If the Suns don't go far, they should not break up their core because
It's their first time being back in, like you said, in 2010.
2010, yeah.
Yeah, they're on a good track. They got young players they're developing. DeAndre Ayton probably could develop into an all-star one day. I mean, they're good. They're good. They need to resign Chris Paul, though. I would do that.
Oh, big time. If I were the James Jones, I'll give him that contract right now. If I were you, give him the contract now.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a good contract. Re-sign him, and then see how far you can go this year. I think at best maybe the second round, maybe. And then and then maybe you re-sign everybody. Maybe you get another piece to help out D-Book and Aiden and Chris Paul, and you can compete for a title next year. I think Phoenix is a piece or two away from winning a championship. What do you think?
I think so too. I think they need that legit, like big time superstar because Donovan Mitchell is like an all-star to me. He hasn't hit the superstar rank yet.
True. And Zach, hey, he wants our Knicks to take on the Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, bring it on! Yeah.
Woohoo! I mean, I love it.
I can see Chris Paul going to the Knicks or the Miami Heat. I think he'd be good fit on either one of those teams.
Oh yeah, if he came to Miami with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, that team will have a point guard that can run an offense. Would they keep going Dragic? I don't know, but if they decide to keep him and they somehow got Chris Paul, that'll be a good piece. If Chris Paul came here, bruh, Chris Paul to the Knicks with R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle,
yes,
we keep Reggie Bullock. We don't know what we're gonna do with Alec Burks because again, contracts. But if we can keep Emmanuel Quigley and I think Obi Toppin, bruh, if we got Chris Paul to the New York Knicks.
Oh yes. Objective LeBron fan says there's a reason why LeBron said the thunderstorm was coming. Well, there's nothing thunderstorm about this. He's playing a good game. I mean, he's not like going crazy or not. They're playing good team ball.
Team ball. Would you want Westbrook to go to New? And Zach asked us, would you want Westbrook to come to New York next year?
I mean, I could do it without him, but I mean, if he came, I mean, I wouldn't say no, but
I would not be mad.
Huh?
I would not be mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad with it. You know, he wouldn't be my first choice. You know,
obviously. First time. That's true. So you still, even though we've been one of the most surprised teams in the league, our defense has been great. The execution's been better as of late. What do you think New York needs if we want to take the next step?
The Knicks?
Yeah, the Knicks.
I think we need a superstar, and we got to keep that core. And we could be a championship contender.
Right.
If we get a Kawhi, let's say a Kawhi Leonard, we get a Kawhi Leonard with that team.
Oh yeah, I
think we good. We good.
We can compete, but don't you think we need a point guard? Like I don't like Alfred Payton, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we could use we do need another point guard. Now, Derrick Rose was always like a scoring point guard.
True.
I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, if we could get like somebody for the cheap on the fly, because if we end up getting a guy like Kawhi, we can't really get nobody else. I would say probably if we could, maybe go after like a Rondo or something, somebody that could control the pace.
Oh yeah. I love Rondo. If we had Rondo and hypothetically Kawhi.
Oh yeah.
True, and some people say Dame to the Knicks. I would not mind Dame, but I don't want to give up those pieces to get him. I really don't. If he was a free agent, that would be different. But if we had to trade a lot to get Dame, even though Dame is a great player, I'm not going to do that trade. You?
Yeah, hell yeah. I wouldn't do that trade either.
Because it's like, think about this. Obi, you had to give up Obi, Mitch, Quigley, heaven forbid, RJ to get Dame. Nah, man, Dame's a great player, but no, I'm not gonna give you all my young talent plus 4 picks to get him. No way,
Right.
man.
I hear that. Nah, I've been to Philly. Yeah, and objective LeBron fans, not racist. No, I mean Philadelphia is a very it's similar to New York in many ways, you know. But it's I mean it has its moments, but it's not quote unquote racist or nothing like that.
Yeah, man.
It's a hard working city. It's a grinded out type of city.
Facts, man. You have any I'm just asking, you have any plans for the summer? Just asking. Like going anywhere for the summer?
I'll be planning my trip to the Philippines again, so I'll be probably working on that. Yeah.
Nice. How long you to be at the Philippines?
This time 4 months.
Oh, 4 months in the Philippines? Nice.
Yeah. Last
For
time was
me,
3 months. So
nice. Oh, this summer?
yeah, this year 4 months. So
Nice. For me, I may go to Ghana potentially in June.
okay.
Spend it for maybe a month or so,
Okay.
and then come back here for Grasco. So
Okay.
that's my plans. Unless something happens here, I'm planning to go to Ghana to like visit family to be on vacation for a month in mid June to like maybe late July or whatever.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Have some fun time over there, man. Enjoy. It's pretty
True.
good traveling. Traveling is always fun. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
sometimes it's a headache when you got to get prepared with the airport.
Right.
I hate going through the search and they tell you to take this and put this here, take that.
Yeah, it gets tough.
The airport could be a hassle sometimes. But.
And with COVID now you got to do a COVID test.
Word. When I'm going back to New York, and Zach, I don't know, man. I have to plan that out. I'm not really too excited about going to New York all the time because I've been to New York for so many years. I lived in New York for like 30 plus years.
Nice.
So,
where do you live now, anyway? I'm just
I live
asking.
in Los Angeles now.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm literally like a couple blocks away from Staples Center. So
sweet, man. When was the last time you've been at Staples Center?
Probably a year ago. I mean, this was before the COVID thing hit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I used to know some people that actually met LeBron, because I worked in the law firm. So we used to get some athletes that come up in there. I met Nate Robinson. I met Stephen Jackson. I mean, I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, though. I would have had Nate. I chopped it up with Nate Robinson for like a good 20 minutes or so. But I would have got him on. I would have got him to come on here live if I was still doing YouTube at the time.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, if you have Instagram or Twitter or whatever, if you see Nate Robinson, maybe you guys can, chat, on your YouTube channel. I'm just suggesting. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, I mean, I got to get back in contact with him, but I can't because of COVID and the jobs are down.
No, it doesn't have to be like face to face. I'm just saying like what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. I have to get started with that because the only social media thing I do is really YouTube.
Makes sense. And Zach said he wouldn't mind seeing a Suns Knicks finals, man. That would be interesting.
That'd be interesting. That'd be up and down, but I don't know if the NBA would like that. The NBA loves, they love their superstars, man. That's how the NBA makes money.
True. Yeah. I don't think maybe in a few years that may happen. This season, I don't think that's going to happen because I think this season both teams are a little bit young. Though, don't get me wrong, the Knicks and Suns will be a tough out come playoff time. But I just think that the Suns. What do you? The Knicks? We all agree we need a superstar and another point guard. What do you think the Suns need if they want to take the next step, man?
Let's see. I mean, if they had. I would say probably a player like Giannis. I think that'd be it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And speaking of Phoenix, they're walloping Utah. I know they don't have, Donovan Mitchell, but still, Phoenix is walloping Utah right now. So if the Suns win tonight, they get the number 1 seed in the West, and they have the best record in the NBA tied. Wow. And the Suns
What a year for the Suns.
Facts. And Phoenix, man. If they may sweep, not in the playoffs on top of regular season, if they win tonight, they sweep the season series with the Jazz, man. Phoenix, man, they have depth, ball movement,
Yeah.
great defense. They're a great defensive team, top 5 in D. Chris Paul has been an MVP candidate. Devin Booker has been huge.
Mm-hmm.
Aiton's played well. Man, this Phoenix Suns team is going to be a tough outcome playoff time. I think what they need is a 3. If the Suns could get a small forward on this team,
Yeah.
this Phoenix team, man,
That'd be
is going to be very dangerous, man. They're a small forward away from competing for a world championship, man. That Phoenix team, man, is underrated, man. And I want to ask you, who do you think is the coach of the year as of right now?
Coach of the year. Winning proves a lot. So I'm gonna give it to the Utah Jazz coach.
Oh, Quinn Snyder?
Yeah, or probably Phoenix Suns. I'm going with Phoenix Suns too.
Oh, Monty Williams?
Yeah, man, because Phoenix had one hell of a year, man.
Yeah, man. I think you can consider this too, man.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, I think it's tough, man. I think it's a tie between Snyder and Williams. Let's look at both teams in context. Before this season, did you think before the year that Phoenix and Utah had the best record in the league right now?
No.
Exactly.
Hey, but to be honest, I wouldn't even think Phoenix was going to go to the playoffs. I think that they'd be like a 10th seed at the most. I didn't thought it was going to be a playoff team.
True, but they're gonna have the best. If they win this game, they got the best record in the league. Think about that for a moment. And for New York, man, look, Thibs has done a great job. I love how Thibs has brought toughness to our team. I loved how our defense has been improved. But do you think for Thibs to win Coach of the Year, do you think we had to finish in the top 4 in the Eastern Conference?
Probably, because I mean the Suns play in the Western Conference, and I mean that one. If they win this game, they're number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? And plus, they didn't make the playoffs since 2010.
2010, man.
Talk about turning a franchise around. That's a great accomplishment within itself.
Facts. Facts, man. And don't forget, man, it's virtually, I know they added Jay Crowder and Chris Paul, but this was the same roster, you can say, last year that didn't make the playoffs last year. But adding Jay Crowder, Chris Paul, and it's been a great year for the Suns, man. I still think they're a small forward away from winning a championship, but I do think the Phoenix Suns will be a very tough out in the West. They got shooters, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Cameron Payne, Javon Carter. They're deep. You have athleticism on that team, man, and they're a great defensive team, man. It's like the Suns have flaws, but this Phoenix team is underrated, man. Very, very underrated. And for Utah, I gotta give the Jazz some credit too, man. I know Utah's been slumping as of late, but still, they've been a surprise. Like Donovan Mitchell, MVP candidate, Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Mike Conley's been amazing this season. Also, Jordan Clarkson's been a 6th Man of the Year. The Jazz have some depth too and talent, man. I still think Utah is a piece of. What do you think the Jazz need if they want to win a championship?
Ooh, what the Jazz need? I would say they probably need. They need, to win a championship. I think at least you got to at least have one superstar or something on here. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody on that Jazz team that's a full superstar. I mean, you got have Donovan Mitchell as a number 2, but they're gonna need a full superstar. If they could keep that roster, there should be a championship contending team within itself.
Right. Okay, nice. So you're saying that Utah needs a superstar to get over the hump.
Don't get me wrong. You do have rare cases when a team could win the championship without a superstar. Remember Detroit Pistons, what they did?
Yeah.
I'm not saying everything revolves around a superstar, but I mean, it's a more guaranteed or a more higher chance of winning the championship if you got a great surrounding team around you and you got a superstar that could close and take you to the promised land.
Right.
So I would say that. first and foremost. If they can't get a superstar, I would say just add some more good pieces. Maybe you could make your bench like one of the best benches in the league. You know,
I agree, man. I agree. And Tay Davis says the Lakers are going to three-peat. What do you think about that?
no way. I
It's not
mean,
going to happen.
like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers just end up with this one championship. I mean, he did it with Cleveland. You don't know what happened, you know.
Exactly. And like we said,
He's not getting
competition.
younger. He's injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed. You know, I hate when people think that. Like Lakers got no valid reason to think that they're gonna three-peat. I mean, this is not like a big three or a super big time super team and not like that. So
Exactly, man. They're not going to three-peat. I mean, could they repeat? Yes. But are they going to three-peat? Nah, because ironically, the last team to three-peat was the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. But here's the thing. Three-peating is hard, okay?
Yeah,
Because here's why. Injuries, competition, chemistry. Look at what happened to the Warriors in 2019.
Mhm.
They had injuries. They had bad chemistry that year in 2019.
Yeah.
And also the thing is competition, okay? The Lakers, I don't see this team three-peating. I'm sorry, because it's like the Nets are going to retool. The Bucks are going to retool. The Jazz are going to retool. The Suns are going to retool. Heck, the Knicks are going to retool. There's a Clippers. These are a lot of teams who are going to get stronger and stronger to build their roster. And like I said, when you try to
the Clippers based on reports, Clippers want Kyle Lowry. So be on the lookout for Kyle Lowry in the summertime.
Very possible, man.
Wait till this offseason comes. He's going to be back in trade talks.
Very possible, but I don't see very possible. I would love Kyle Lowry to go to the Clippers, man, because he can help with veteran experience. He won a championship with Kawhi and Ibaka, so I think that'll be a good fit for the Clippers. But I don't see the Lakers three-peating. It's not gonna, because remember, LeBron's getting old in age. Don't forget about that. And two, it's AD going to stay healthy. That's the thing. Three-peating is not easy because it's like it's also core and contract. You have to keep the same core.
Yep. Now, if they get another superstar, then maybe
possibly
it's possible because you never know who they're gonna land. You know, Lakers are always in talks with players too. So
that is true, man. That is true. But if I had to be a Benny man, I don't think they repeat. I do think they could repeat, which is very likely because again, is Brooklyn going to stay healthy this year? I don't know. Philly hasn't shown me much in the playoffs, and I don't believe in the Clippers, man. But this year, I think the Lakers may repeat. They might, but I don't see a three-peat unless, like you said, they get some superstar. Because it's like like I said, when you three-peat, there's a lot of energy you have to spend, and also it's good when teams will. There's a bullet behind you. It's hard to three-peat. Look at Kobe and Shaq. Yeah,
Shaq and Kobe should have won. Could have won 5 in a row. I don't know if they would have won 5 in a row, man. I don't know because man, Shaq was when he got traded, he was almost on a decline. So I don't know how many championships they would have in them.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me think. They traded Shaq in 04. So let's say 05, right? The Lakers would have made the playoffs that year, but would it be in the Spurs that year? I don't know about that. 06, Dwayne Wade was a beast in 06, man.
Yeah.
Whew.
He was a beast in 06, yeah.
So would they have won that year? Because again, Shaq was aging. I don't know. 07, probably. I think he can win the title in 07 because come on.
I guess a better question is if they stayed together, how many chips would you think they had?
If they stayed together to like let's put it to like 2010. Let's say. Yeah. Let me think. 05, I don't know. 06, no. 07, I think they win that year. I'm positive they can beat the Cavs in the finals. Okay. 08, no way. They're not beating the Celtics in 08. 09, I think they can beat the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And 2010, against the Celtics, who were starting to age out, maybe. I might give them 3 more rings. 3 or 4 around that.
3 rings that you're giving them are not continuously. It's like every different year.
Like different years because I look at other matchups though.
Yeah.
What do you think? From
I
05 to 2010.
because Tay Davis said in a row. That means 5 peat. I don't think.
No way. No way. They're not being the Boston Celtics in 2008. That Boston Celtics team, I know they had flaws, but that team was great defensively.
Oh yeah, but you know who I think would have 4-peated? Chicago Bulls.
I'm gonna be honest.
1994. I think they would.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I think they would have won that year.
Nah, 95.
I think they would have lost
94. Yes. Oh,
I think
94.
we
Yes.
lost 95 because Horace Grant would have left in 95, so history would play out. But 94, I think they win.
I agree. Oh, the more I thought about it, yeah. 94, I do think the Bulls would have won. But 95, trying to 5-peat, the Rockets, man, they were just too deep. And losing Horace Grant was big.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, salute everyone.
What's up?
So it's been a bit since I joined.
Yeah, man, long time, man. What's going on in Colorado, Denver, baby?
Been pretty good. It's actually been pretty good. I mean, I just watched the NFL draft last night. The first round, baby. I mean,
are you excited about your Broncos? You guys didn't draft a quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually pretty okay with the pick.
Yeah.
The pick was pretty good. I'm just worn out right now, so yeah. I mean, I have ran out of my lungs, so yeah. I mean, I'm just chilling, relaxing. I mean, I was kind of confused with the pick, but the more I looked at it, the pick was actually pretty good. It was pretty nice. I can't lie.
Salute, dude, little. Salute.
Salute, G-Money.
Yeah.
That's all. But yeah, you were saying about the 3P and stuff. I mean,
Lakers, that's not gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, I'm a LeBron fan. Okay, I'm a Denver fan and a LeBron fan. But the point is that I don't think they're gonna 3P. Unless that LeBron goes Super Saiyan mode. But the point is that the last time they 3P'd was the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, and they got lucky when they 3P'd. You know?
Yeah.
No, that's true.
That Robert Horry shot.
The Robert Horry shot.
The referees.
It's not just the refs, because again, the refs played a part. Yes, the refs played a part, but the Kings also kind of choked at the same time.
But
they kind of choked.
Yeah, true. But when I heard that about chemistry issues, injuries, etc. Well, the Lakers kind of had chemistry issues in the 02 season. So.
Exactly.
So that I hear your point as well. I think the Bulls will win in '94 probably, and then I think the Bulls will lose in '95. I think they will. I think they'll lose to the. I think they'll probably lose to the. I think they'll lose to the Magic.
No, they beat the Magic. They lost to the Magic in '95.
Yeah, so it maybe. Yeah, I think he's saying maybe it still ends that same way.
You think so? Personally, for me, in '94, we all agreed the Bulls would have 4-peated. '95, I don't think they beat the Rockets. If they were in the finals that year, they're not beating the Rockets in '95. With Clyde Drexler, no Horace Grant to help you out with rebounding. Yeah. Dude, the Rockets were deep. Robert Horry hitting clutch shots. Sam Cassell. That team was deep, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially.
Okay, do you think they win 1999?
No, I don't think they will. I think they were old. They had chemistry issues. I feel like they should have not won in '98, but Jordan went Super Saiyan mode. But yeah, I don't think they're going to win in '99. They had to face a young Tim Duncan and a very experienced David Robinson to get the
'98. The Bulls was running on fumes.
On fumes, man. That's what you ever watch NBA and NBC? That's what Bob Costas says. Right. That's what he said.
They barely beat the Pacers. They barely beat the 58-24 Pacers. I mean, they got lucky when they won. The Bulls didn't even play that good. It's just that Steve Kerr hit that shot.
That was 97. 97, Steve Kerr hit that shot in game six.
98.
98. Steve Kerr hit. Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. If he didn't hit that shot, it would have pretty much over, I think.
He did hit a clutch shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that Larry Bird, to me, is an underrated coach because they nearly beat the Bulls, and so yeah. And he won Coach of the Year in that season too.
Facts. And they should have won in 2000, man. Indiana in 2000 was still a deep team, man. If it wasn't for Kobe Bryant having his playoff game of his life in Game 4 when he had 28, had 20 in the second half. Remember the game when Shaq fouled out?
Yeah, and Kobe hit clutch shots.
It hit clutch shot, multiple clutch shots, putbacks, a faded 3 clutch jump shots at the top of the key. If he doesn't do that, Okay,
They
more
tied
than
the-
likely the Pacers win that game. They go up 3-2. And I want to
they tied the series at 2-2.
2-2. And since they won Game 5 in a blowout,
Yes.
they'll be up 3-2. I want to ask you guys: if Kobe doesn't go off in Game 4 and Indiana's up 3-2, do you think they would have beat the Lakers
I
in
think they
2000?
would.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is that, but the thing is, even though Shaq played like out of his freaking mind, in my opinion, that was Shaq's best series, like the best series he's ever played in his
Oh yeah,
career.
by far.
But I don't think they're gonna win. I think they might push a Game 7, but I don't think they're gonna win. Maybe even lose. But I would, even though Kobe was the MVP of Game 4, Shaquille O'Neal deserved the unanimous Finals MVP.
Oh, by far, Shaq was
he
the most.
deserved it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, by far, Shaq. He was killing it with dunks,
Yeah.
layups, athleticism. Shaq. Look, I hate the narrative that people think Shaq carried Kobe. That's a stupid narrative. Shaq and Kobe need each other to win. All right.
Except that the finals year where Kobe averaged only 15 points.
That's true. That's true. But that is true. But you also have to consider the fact that again, I'm not trying to make an excuse for Kobe because, but at the same time, he did have an ankle injury, so you have to use context. I mean, it's not an excuse. I mean, yeah, Kobe could have played better in that series, but I'm just saying. But Shaq was the best player in the NBA.
He was by far the best player. It wasn't even close.
No,
in my opinion, that was the second best finals performance of all time. In my opinion.
Facts, man. Facts.
Number one was 1993 Jordan.
Oh yeah, by far against the Phoenix Suns.
That was classic.
Yeah,
he had to go off on them guys because they had too many scores on that Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, the thing is that the Phoenix Suns nearly pushed a Game 7 despite Jordan's averages. So
facts, man. And they didn't leave John Paxson for 3 open. It didn't leave him wide open. They're going to a Game 7.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean,
the Suns were stacked that year, though, man. They had defense, they had scoring, they had size.
Facts.
They had
Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson.
Watch that year.
I think Charles Barkley deserved his 1993 MVP. I don't think Jordan got it.
He did.
I hate when people say that. Just try to Charles Barkley. I mean, he had a better record. I mean, and he had good stats too. So it's all you really need. I mean, he had, I think, 6 more wins. Or no, I think he had 5 more wins. Or no, I don't know, something like that.
Man, he was a beast in '93 though, rebounding and scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
He was a beast, man. Chuck, I felt bad for Chuck, man. If it wasn't for like circumstances against the Rockets or Bulls, I remember in '95 they're up 3-1. That was bad. If it didn't leave Mario Ellie open for 3 in Game 7, the game was tied. So if they have a better defensive stop and it goes to overtime, maybe the Suns win that game. And if things go their way, they might have won the championship. I'm positive the Suns could have beaten the Spurs in the Western Conference Final, and I'm very positive they would have beat the Magic in '95.
Tay Davis said, "What if Kobe had 7 rings?"
Whew.
I mean,
I have a question though. Even when Shaquille O'Neal fouled out, he still had 36 points and 21 rebounds.
That's just an absurd number. Look at that. That's crazy.
That wasn't fouling out that Game 4. Holy
cow. He was so dominant, man.
He was dominant, man.
They had to change the rules of basketball because of Shaq.
Dude, he had 61.1% field goal shooting.
Bruh.
Oh my God, he was 38.
Yeah, he averaged 38 points, 16.7 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.1 steal, 2.7 blocks, shooting 61.1% field goal shooting.
Let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
If the Warriors don't break up, how many rings do KD, Steph, and Clay get?
You talk about if they're still together now?
They're still together now. They don't break up.
I think they'll probably get another ring.
I think one more ring. I think they may have won in 2020. I'm positive 2020. If they're there, they can beat the Miami Heat. I'm very positive.
No, they'll definitely beat the Miami Heat. But the thing is, Kevin Durant won't be playing that season. Oh, but then again, he would never get injured if you're looking at it that way.
No.
You know what I mean?
Okay. True, but
they never got injured.
Yeah, if you're not got injured, then yeah.
If KD never got injured, I think they're the 3-peat.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest
from
with
the
you,
very
man.
start.
Here's what I'm gonna say
I
here.
don't want to
What
keep
I'm gonna
talking
say
on that.
here
I know
may
that's what
shock your mind. What I'm gonna say here is gonna shock your mind.
Go ahead.
And you got to hear me out for this. Even if the Warriors were healthy that year, I don't care if people get mad at me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it. I don't think it would have beat the Raptors. I'm sorry. 2018. Hear me out. Hear me out. 2017. They were going to beat the Spurs anyway. I don't think Kawhi would have changed that
Yeah,
series. They were going to beat the
I
Spurs. 2018. I think the Warriors would have lost if Chris Paul had played. That's just me. 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm bugging. I know people think I'm bugging, and I really don't care. But I'm going to say it. I personally think the Raptors had enough to beat the Warriors that year. Here's why. The Toronto Raptors were number 2 ranked defense in the playoffs in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
2, also, when the Warriors were virtually healthy, they won 6 games against the LA Clippers, who were the number 8 seed. That people need to
True,
remember.
but the thing is, they went up by a lot, and they just didn't take it seriously on the Clippers, except for Game 5. That should
I
have gone to
understand.
5.
That's what I'm saying. To be honest, they should have swept the Clippers, to be honest with you, that year. No
Yeah,
disrespect to the
true.
Clippers, but I'm just saying. That series showed to me they needed more depth.
But
When,
Philly, Ohio says that series was different when KD was playing.
but it was a 5-point game.
It was.
I know, but it was a 5-point game. They were still down 3-1. I understand. Listen, I don't care if people get mad. By the end of the day, look. The Warriors were talented, but the Raptors were a deeper team. And you have to understand this, though. Boogie Cousins can score, but he's not a defender. That's what I need to understand. Don't you think Toronto could have split him on pick and rolls and stuff? And also, and this is just me here, would Klay Thompson have played the same way if Kevin Durant was on the court? Because if you watch the 2019 playoffs,
He,
he didn't play very well until
he was
Durant
balling.
left. You have to consider
Well,
that, though.
I have a question. Why do people only say Klay Thompson's only good playoff game was the Game 6 versus Oklahoma City Thunder? Why do people forget about his 35-point game versus the Rockets in 2018? Why do people forget about his Game 6, the 2019 Western Conference Final, when he had 26 points the very next year, like to close out the Rockets? And why do people forget that? It's not like he only had one good playoff game. He had multiple good playoff games.
Yo,
That's true.
Yo, Big Blood.
what's up,
So,
son? Hey, yo, you just the brother that we wanted to see because you talking about the Raptors versus Warriors. And G Money say if Kevin
I
Durant
believe
is
it.
healthy, that the Raptors still beat the Warriors.
I think so.
I
You can
would
get
say in 7 games.
I mean, listen, honestly, I really don't know, but I do think because Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant, that's a good matchup, and I
the
think.
Raptors had depth. Don't forget, man. And people forget
Wait,
about this.
bro,
Yeah.
man, Kawhi Leonard is my boy. I think the Raptors could have still pulled it off because of their defense and their versatility.
Exactly.
True.
Facts,
But,
man.
but
And don't forget, Anunoby was hurt. No one talks about the fact that I'm not saying OG's KD. He's not. But what I'm saying
Yeah,
is that OG Anunoby's another key defender they could have thrown at KD or Klay
yeah,
Thompson.
facts.
No one talks about that.
And
And the
another
Raptors had injuries too. Kawhi had a quad injury. Kyle Lowry had a thumb injury.
exactly.
Pascal
Yo,
Siakam a calf injury. No one talks about
I
that.
was telling people, I was like, yo, bro, Kawhi Leonard was injured that series and still averaged 29 points a game. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me, bro? Like, and
Yeah.
that's what you feel me, bro? Like, and that's what I mean. Like,
And the Warriors won 6 games against the HC the Clippers team. People pretend that series didn't happen. That was with KD.
yo, listen, man. Like, at the end
What
of the day,
series?
like,
Remember what
feel me,
Warriors,
bro? Like, at the end of the day, even if like the Warriors
both
would have
teams,
beat
both
them,
teams.
even if the Warriors would have beat them with Kawhi in it, like Kevin Durant is not supposed to be on the fucking Warriors
Ben
anyway, bro. Like, you
McLemore
understand what I'm
is
saying?
candidates
But
for
the
the
last time we
Woohoo.
seen Kawhi Leonard face off against Kevin Durant, he wasn't looking too good.
It's true, man.
And the thing about it, like everybody give the Warriors like so much praise and this and that. Like honestly, bro, if it wasn't for the 2014 Spurs and the way like how they played against the Heat in the finals, like there would be no Warriors team. Like they
Right.
stole that whole system, bro. Like if you watch that finals, the way how the Spurs is moving the ball and they were shooting so many threes and breaking records, the Warriors stole the Spurs system, bro. That's why, that's why, when the Warriors was undefeated and
Ben
going on
McLemore is
all
4
those
for
runs,
4.
the Spurs
Damn.
was the only team that
Yep.
was beating them the most,
Yeah.
bro.
Is
Throughout all
anyone
those
watching this
years,
Kings game? Like
huh?
seriously, I thought this was like a breakdown for the Kings game. Is anyone watching it?
I know.
I am.
I
Hey
know.
man, we talking sports, man. You know how it is.
True,
Mhm.
true, true.
But yo, who?
Yo,
Somebody in here that was talking shit about you earlier. You know, he
Who
right.
facts?
oh,
Who
Who?
facts?
Tay
You
Davis.
got some explaining to do.
what?
Boy,
Yo,
here's a
you
hot
said Curry's a
debate.
playoff
This man
joker?
who facts said Steph Curry was a playoff choker.
It's blasphemy.
Wait. Here's a hot take. Not a hot take. Here's a thing everyone knows. Shaquille O'Neal should have won unanimous MVP in 2000.
Wait. You said what now?
Shaquille O'Neal should have won unanimous MVP in 2000.
Oh yeah,
That's not a
facts.
hot take. That's actually possible. That's not a hot take.
No. I didn't say hot take. I changed my mind. He
He should have won.
He definitely shouldn't. I missed what I said, but no, he should have won it.
But Tay, you got him here, so I know you want to talk to him. What you
Who
got to
facts?
you got to say to my boy who?
I'm gonna leave Who facts alone until
Nah, go ahead.
Thursday.
You listen, because
My Lakers versus his Clippers, the rematch. The time for our revenge.
Hey, bro, Lakers and Clippers can meet in the first round. You never know.
Or they don't.
If Denver lose.
huh?
Hold on, I'm mistaken.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, you're right. If my Lakers was in the 6th seed, we could have faced them in the first round.
Yo, bro, and don't you know the Lakers are not looking so good, bro?
Oh, come on, shut up, Who facts?
What
You
you
just saying that
mean?
because you're just a Clippers fan.
It's not. Yo, y'all not, bro. I'm not lying.
Just watch them playoffs.
Oh,
we
they're up by
already
10.
know the Clippers history.
Bro, I think in the playoffs it's gonna be worse.
What? We got LeBron back. What you talking about? Who facts?
What does that mean?
Who facts? I'm asking you questions. Read this book.
I mean, he's back.
This is gonna teach you how to know about basketball.
Yeah, you sound crazy as hell, bro.
AD 18 points. Woohoo. LeBron just had 9
I don't
points.
think
He just chilling.
Bro,
The Brooklyn Nets got blown out.
Yeah, man. The Nets interior
Oh
defense
yeah,
is
Zach, bring
terrible.
that ass here. I ain't down with your
Wait, they
ass
got
today.
blown up by the
I'm on
Pacers?
fire.
How many?
today.
I
Blazers, yeah.
Oh, Blazers! What the hell?
The Lakers won tonight or not?
No, they're up 10 right
Wait.
now.
Yeah.
Bro,
Against who?
I
Kings.
completely forgot. Wait.
Oh,
Keep going.
I
Kevin
think
Durant
Lakers
had
got this game
42
back.
gosh dang points. Holy cow!
Who?
Wait, who?
What happened?
Kevin Durant had 42
That was
points
against the
and
Pacers. That
I
was
can't
last
hear.
night. That was 2 nights ago. Is that the minute? 2 nights ago.
Durant had
And
42
and guys, the Spurs Celtic game, the Celtics were down 32 against the Spurs, came back and won.
Never mind.
Damn.
Never mind. That was the Pacers game. That was the
And
Pacers
Tatum had 60.
game.
Jason Tatum dropped 60, son.
Yeah.
Just like Larry Bird did.
Yes, sirree. Just like Larry
True.
Bird, man. Kobe
Tell you
esque
this.
too.
It's tough for Jason
Larry
Taylor
liked
on
him.
Garrett Boston. He needs to stop being on Jalen Brown's shadow.
Damn. Wait, who do you think is a better shooter? Larry Bird or Stephen Curry? Even though it's Stephen Curry.
I said Larry Bird. If you talk about
it's
3-point,
it's a hard question, but
if you talk about
I gotta go with
3-point,
Larry Bird, man.
I gotta go Larry Bird slightly.
Ooh. Wait.
Bird, man. The coach white
Larry
boy.
Bird was clutch, man, bro. Larry Bird can hit the post up, mid range 3, bro.
Man.
He was a beast. He was a bad
The
man.
coolest white boy ever.
Bro, Steph Curry. If you talk about 3-point shooting, Steph Curry is the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. If you talk about that,
I mean, Larry Bird.
Curry, I would say Curry, he's not a better point guard than on Magic.
I agree.
Wait,
Yeah,
Larry
shooting,
Bird's
yeah.
that
It's like
guy.
playmaking, no.
Right.
Wait, Larry Bird was that guy, but I think his shooting was overrated in my opinion.
Oh my God, Larry Bird.
It's just a little bit overrated. I mean, he only shot 37.6% from the three. I mean, that's respectable, but like That's not like beyond insanity.
Well, that's true. When we just said that Steph Curry is the greatest 3-point shooter
True,
of all
true,
time.
true.
That's what we said. I do think Curry has more efficiency and more range than Bird when it comes to 3-point shooting, but mid
Yeah,
range,
Ray he does.
mid range, you gotta go Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry Bird all day. Larry Bird, I'll agree with that. But yeah, it's Zeke. It's Isaiah Thomas's birthday today.
Oh, happy! I thought yesterday you meant yesterday.
I think
Is that the
yesterday.
midnight? Happy
Yeah,
birthday, Zeke. Happy birthday,
All right,
Zeke.
Zeke Thomas, one of the toughest little men of all time.
Facts.
Aaron Rodgers wants out in Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, he does. I mean, the rumored team is Denver.
I hope Aaron Rodgers not go.
I'm rooting for my
Does not go
Nuggets.
to Philly.
No, I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers going to the Denver Broncos. Not the
Come on, that would
Oh
never
yeah, I
happen.
heard about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got
He might go to the
Teddy
49ers.
Bridgewater.
Just bring him
We
to
just
my
got Teddy Bridgewater. Wait, but we just got Teddy Bridgewater. Us.
I gotta laugh at that one a little bit, man. He got potential though. Teddy Bridgewater does have
True. Okay, that's what we got. I don't know. I do want Aaron Rodgers over Teddy Bridgewater any day of the week now, though.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm saying it's the best fit for Aaron Rodgers. He go to New England.
Oh, okay.
Hey, King's hanging around a bit. Slightly.
83-92, 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Let me guess. LeBron on a low management once again.
He's actually playing today.
He is playing.
He is.
Is he on the court or? Well,
he's on the court now. Yeah.
Fairway. Woohoo! Who facts?
Yeah, LeBron's on that low management. She's actually.
I got some unfinished business.
Man, who facts gonna be on you, man? You better
run, fader,
bang. Come Thursday, if my Lakers beat Clippers, here
LeBron has 11 points.
I'm telling people right now, if my Lakers beat Tunes and Who Fast Clippers, you know what time it is.
I know you're gonna be all over him, man. You're gonna be.
Yeah, I did say need to Zach on AK about the Nets.
Where?
There's no doubt for last season.
This is a full game.
Zach got mad because his Rockets almost got
nice pick and roll. LeBron bounce pass. Harold does the rest with a vicious jam.
That's right. Yo, G-Minute can go either way. This is only 88 to 94. This is not a blowout.
LeBron James
it's not a blowout.
LeBron James was having himself a full complete season because before his injury, he was starting 41 games.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. And come playoff game in the second round, my Lakers is going to beat the Phoenix Suns in 5 games.
Hey, Sacramento hanging in, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said
what's the score now?
94-88 LA.
Oh.
It was 11 moments ago. So yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I'm telling people right now.
I thought LeBron
if Utah and Phoenix was meet up in the playoffs, I think Phoenix would have beat Utah.
It's very possible, man. Very possible. The Suns are deep. They have great defense. You have Chris Paul, one of the most underrated point guards in the game. You also have D Book, who can a top 10 shooting guard that can post up, can shoot the free, and very athletic. And DeAndre Ayton can score on the block. And they have depth, man. And by the way, the Suns are now the number 1 seed in the Western Conference as of right now.
That's cool. That's good. I can't for our Suns to stop whining because my Lakers beat their asses again in the playoffs.
No, I think Lakers will beat the Suns in 6 games. You
or 7.
It could go 7. It could.
I'm saying right now, if the Jazz was the number 1 seed, my Lakers would have swept them.
Oh my God, dude! Stop it! Stop.
They would have.
Bro, no, don't beat the Jazz
without Donovan Mitchell.
Without Donovan, yeah. Without Donovan, I understand. Okay,
I'm telling you right now, the Utah Jazz will be the 2015 of the 2015 Atlanta Hawks.
I agree. The Jazz have good talent, but I don't think they have enough. I don't think they have enough firepower.
The Jazz are just a regular season team.
Dude, there's a lot of regular season teams. There's the
Wait.
Blazers, there's
Wait.
Sixers, there's Bucks. Teams who choke.
Nuggets, Clippers.
Clipper, Nuggets. I won't go too hard on Denver because they did overachieve last year.
I'm not like I won't go too hard on Dallas. They could have beat the Clippers last year.
I think they would have. What do you think, Prince? If Porzingis was healthy, do you think the Mavs beat the Clippers?
Nah, I still don't got them beating the Clippers, man. I think the Clippers beat that team.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more of a series. It could go 7 games.
Oh man, I was laughing last year at the Clippers. PG hit the side of the bat board.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Last year, last year when they choked, I was on the Clippers fan group on Facebook and talking my shit.
Because they gave away a 3-1 series advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to hear this, man? And you guys want to hear this? In Game 5, the Clippers were up 16, lost. Game 6, up 19, lost. Game 7, up 12, lost.
Two was hot. Was hot last year. Remember that, Prince?
Excuse me?
And your Prince, remember that?
What's up?
Tunes was pissed about the Clippers choke a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, man, he disappeared from YouTube for a while. I can't even know where he at.
Wait, who disappeared?
That was a big time Clippers fan last year. And now we don't hear from him no more.
Guys, you should have seen my reaction when my Nuggets beat the Clippers. Like I was yelling.
You were hyped, right?
Yeah, no, I was hyped. You should have seen me, bro.
I was laughing at the Clippers.
I think I was more hyped that we forced the Game 7 than we won Game 7.
Fun fact, fun fact, the Nuggets actually came back from a 3-1 lead twice in last year's playoff.
Crazy. They did it against the Jazz too. Don't forget.
Yeah, the Jazz.
Bro. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that I thought the Clippers were going to beat us in 6 games. It's because the thing is that the Utah were without Boban, and they pushed us to 7.
Yeah, but I don't want to use that as an excuse. You had a 3-1 lead without him. I mean, Bojan's a good player. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, no, I get that. So that's why I thought we were going to lose, because they were up 3-1 versus without Boban. So, but
Bojan, Bogdanovic, Bojan.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but I thought the Jazz should have done anyway. Like, if you're up 3-1, you got to close it out. I'm sorry. I remember Mike Conley rimmed out that 3. I want to ask you, when he took that 3 at the end of Game 7, you thought it was going in?
I would say that. Okay. So, my heart was beating like 1 million times an hour, okay? I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Miles per hour. And when I was watching the game live, I was with someone else. And I remember that moment where I was standing, I was like, oh my gosh, come on, let's go. And then I remember when Michael Porter Jr., I think he missed a layup. Like that was a rookie.
No, that was Torrey Craig.
Oh yeah, that was a rookie mistake, and I think it was like in my head it was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna choke this. And then
it rimmed out. Yeah,
the
3 rimmed out.
Yeah, and when he like threw it, I was holding my breath. I was like, and then in my mind, I think I was like, I think we're gonna lose. And then down, I was like, when it hit the rim, I was like, no, and that was all in my head. And then when it rimmed, I was like, I just saw him. I collapsed on the floor, and I just started like crying. Like no, like it was like, oh my gosh, like you know what I mean? That's what I was doing, like, and then I was like, and then I just started crying, like saying that, oh my gosh, what I just watched, one of the best games I just saw. So yeah,
it's crazy, man. But when I watched that play, I felt that Jamal Murray could have hold the ball a little bit, or Torrey Craig. They didn't have to go for a layup early. But luckily for them, Mike Conley missed that 3. To be honest, I thought it was going in. What do you think, Prince? Remember Game 7, Jazz Nuggets, when Conley took that 3, you thought it was going in?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
Bro, if that was in,
it looked like it was going in, the form and everything.
It just spinned out. It's crazy, man.
Then again, I think one of them, my Nuggets, contested it kind of. You see, he was kind of leaning forward. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, Conley was leaning forward, and that kind of ruined the rotation of the ball. And don't forget, Donovan was actually open. If you watch that play, Gobert was bringing the ball up the court. Donovan was open at the right
Gave
wing.
up. Donovan
You
gave
thi-
up. Donovan gave up. He quit. Like he gave up. You see him like lying on the floor.
Yeah, he was upset though. He was upset.
I understand he's upset, but come on, like he gave up. Like I'm not hating on him. I like Donovan. I have high respect for him, especially from last year's playoffs. But I mean, like, come on, like he was sitting on the floor. There was still time left. I mean, he could have fouled a back free throw shooter, but that's all. I mean, he gave up. I'm not gonna say he quit because that's a bit disrespectful, but he gave up. I'll say.
Right. And I want to ask you guys, let's say the shot goes down and the Jazz play the Clippers. What do you think would have happened?
I think the Clippers would have won. Okay, I'm just being honest because that's why I'm happy my Denver Nuggets won again because I think the Jazz would have lost versus the Clippers. I think they just would have.
Yeah.
I mean, better.
Yeah.
Clips had a better matchup. Clippers just had overall, and overall, I think they would have lost. So that's why I'm happy, double happy because I mean, my heart said Nuggets in 6, which was in my mind said Clippers in 6 because I thought the Clippers were going to win because they were just the better team. I think overall the Nuggets won. And Mike Malone outcoached Doc Rivers that series.
Big time fast. How the Lakers struggle with the Kings? That's what I want to know.
They're only up by 3.
I mean, the thing is, everyone's going back. I mean, everyone's healthy. I mean, everyone's, they're trying to find their bits and pieces. Like LeBron's, not having a bad game. I mean, he's shooting 4 for 8, which 50% from field, shoot 3 for 5. I mean, he is 0 for 2 for 3-pointers. So, but besides the point, I mean, he's not having a bad game from coming back. I would say this. I wanted to say this. I'm gonna make least to best LeBron's top 10 best finals performances, least to best. Okay. I think we all know what's number 1, the worst, 2011. I think we all know the worst. The second worst is 2007.
I agree.
Yeah, because I think even though he was a young kid and just overall the Spurs were just a better team, I think they could have probably gotten the game, if we're being on honesty. But that's besides the point. Okay, now here comes tricky. I would say probably, I don't know which one because I want to say the 2014 finals. But the thing is that LeBron didn't play bad. Yeah, you can say his.
It wasn't impactful in that series.
Yeah, but since LeBron James hasn't played like horrendous in most of his finals, just a couple, I would say 2014.
Right.
Then I'm gonna say 2015 because at least 2015 they were without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love and LeBron's numbers weren't empty. They weren't
He played hard though. I thought he gave it his all in that series.
Yeah, he gave it all. So the only thing bad is she shot horrible from the field, but I think you know why because of the contract and all. So yeah. Then I would say after 2015. Then I'll probably say I don't know. What do you think after 2015?
Like, which one do you think was one of his worst finals? Is Ricky asking?
No, I'm saying I'm ranking them least to best because I said 2011. Continue.
From least to bad. Okay.
Yeah,
so his whole
least to best.
Okay. Can I just say which one was his best finals performance to make it easier for myself? To me, his best finals performance was 2016.
Yeah.
I think 2016 was his best finals performance. Yes, that. Sorry, man.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
I'm very sorry. In my personal opinion, I think his best finals was 2016 because his aggressiveness was there. His defense was on point.
Yeah, his defense was better.
2013, in my opinion, was his other best. I say 2012 slightly. 2012 because I thought 2013 he started off a little bit slowly and it came on later.
He did.
I thought 2012 he had a better finals in my opinion. 2016, in my opinion, I say 2016 that he had another good. I said 2016. I'm going to say here's my top 5. Here's my finals, the best finals: 2016, 2012, 2013, I say 2015, 2017, 2018. That's his best finals.
No 2020 where you won.
Oh, and 2020. I forgot about 2020. My fault. 2020. 2020 is in my top three. Excuse me. I'll
Okay,
put LeBron 2020 probably after 2012, around that, and
yeah,
above 2013, around that. And his worst finals, obviously 2011 by
yeah,
far. 2007. I say 2014. He
yeah.
didn't play
That,
2018. He didn't play terrible. He had a great start to the series, but I felt that in Game 4 he quit.
oh yeah,
And
yeah. I would say equal. I would say yeah, yeah. Because it's like he had like arguably his greatest game
mm,
from game one, but or his greatest game that he lost in. Then I'll
facts.
then I'll say his worst game of the series was game four, obviously. 'Cause that
Game
was
4, yeah, because I felt that he had a great series up to that moment, but I felt that Game 4 he kind of waved the white flag, like, oh, we're down 3-0, we can't come back. I didn't
yeah,
understand that.
and
I
then yeah,
didn't,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. They were down by 9 the first half though, but yeah.
You said
exactly.
97 to 97. Wow.
Well, here we go. It's gonna be a close game. I
Oh,
won't
yeah,
talk
big time.
about the game until it's down to the final moment. Um,
Hmm.
I'm gonna rank Kobe's worst to best. Okay, I think it should be easy for me. I'm gonna say his worst one is easy. We all know this. We all know this. The 2004 finals. That's easily his worst finals ever. He
Hmm.
shot the ball. He turned down Shaq and all. It was just his worst finals.
Right.
Now here's a controversial. It's the one he won in, but I will put context to it. It's a 2000 finals. Okay, I understand he was hurt and all, but like everybody's going like winning and like good statistics. He just didn't play well. Other than game four, he wasn't really that good. I mean, I think he averaged 15 points on 36% shooting. I mean, like for a guy who's 21 years old and he's injured, that's not bad. But I would say we're doing Kobe standards. That's the second worst finals in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. His best finals for me, I gotta say 2010, his best finals. Or you
I
can say
oh,
2009.
yeah, I think 2000. Okay, sure.
2009, you can argue, or 2010.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2002, he had a great finals in 2002 against New Jersey. 2001 is right there. His worst finals was obviously 2000. I'm gonna say 2004 was worse in my opinion, and then 2000 and
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah, 2008. I mean, Kobe didn't play bad, but he shot the ball. He shot 40%. I think he shot 31% from the three. So
That's not good.
he shot inefficient, and
Yeah,
he
man.
played bad to make the Celtics go up 3-1 in Game Four. Even though like yeah, Kobe kind of played bad despite, and he still went up 24 points. So that's incredible. But yeah, that's besides the point. Kobe Bryant did have a good 08 playoffs though in the
Mhm.
West. I think he averaged 29 points. No, he averaged 29 points versus the Spurs in the '08 conference final, so he played excellent. But
He did. Kobe Bryant was an assassin. He could hit the mid range, the three, bro. Rest. It sucks that Kobe Bryant's not here anymore. It sucks, man.
it does. It sucks.
I remember 5 years ago, man. His final game against the Utah Jazz, man. It was one of the most greatest games. I want to ask you guys, what is one of your favorite Kobe moments?
I would say watching Kobe's career, not that long, but like what I watched live was his last game because I think that was the season of watching basketball per
Hmm.
se. But like the one I've been watching on YouTube and just going back in time, I'll probably say probably the I don't know, it's hard. There's a lot.
I
I'll
said
say
one of your favorites. One of your
okay.
favorites.
I want to say the 2000 Kobe Game 4 because I feel like that was a game saver.
Big
It's just
time.
that because look, Kobe's 21 years old. I don't think you can ask a lot of 21-year-old people to go out and make tough clutch shots during the
Exactly.
and he's injured too. Like
Exactly. And got an offensive rebound.
and he got the off for the tip to go up
Hmm?
by 3 or whatever, yeah, 2 or whatever, something like that. And so yeah. Like I don't think you can ask a lot of guys to go out and make tough clutch shots while your best player by far on the finals court, Shaquille O'Neal in his prime, who is not there for the overtime. And with all the momentum at home at home, injured, 21 years old, and he hit those clutch shots. I think he hit 3 or 4 in a row, and he was like showing like, all right, all right, all right. You know what I mean? Like putting this like, and I don't think you can ask a lot of people that. So I think I think that might be his best Kobe moment, in my opinion. Because you had the 2012 like Kobe season. In my opinion, the Kobe's most underrated season is the 2002 2003 season, where I think he averaged 30 and had like 12 3-pointers a game one time. I think
Nice.
that
I'm sorry for interrupting. By the way, Kings got the lead, 99-97. Are you kidding me?
that sucks.
3 minutes to go. I'm watching.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm watching. Here we go. This is gonna be a close game.
It's going to come down to the wire.
Dude, this is gonna be a tough loss if for the Lakers.
This will be a bad loss for the Lakers. This will be a bad loss.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be crazy if the Lakers lose. I mean, I can see Skip Bates going tomorrow. That your king, LeBron James, lost versus the Kings. Like something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But there's still a lot of time left. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, that's one of my favorite Kobe moments, though. And that's it. I mean, that's all. I was gonna say the Kobe Bryant buzzer beater in the 06 playoff versus the Suns, but then again, the outcome of that like whole series wasn't great for Kobe. Let's just say that because they went up 3-1, but you know what happened.
Sure. For me, I think one of my favorite Kobe moments, 2001 against the Spurs. He had 45 and 10 in that game when he hit multiple a dagger three, had vicious slams. You got to watch that game. One of my other favorite Kobe moments, I have to say 2009 against the Orlando Magic. Bro, game 1, 40, he did on mid-range, elbow J's. Kobe Bryant had a magnificent series. And one of my other favorite Kobe moments, and this is in the regular season, 2012 against the Thunder.
Yeah.
We hit those 2 big threes in that game.
Oh yeah, true. In my opinion, I think Kobe. Oh yeah, never mind. I think Kobe probably. Probably. Do you think he should have gone the MVP in 2006?
2006. You could make a case. There's a lot of guys. There's Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James, Kobe. I like Steve Nash. Look,
It was
Steve Nash
super.
had a good year, but I'm sorry. If I had to choose one, I might, maybe. It's tough, man. It's tough. There's a lot of guys who deserved it, man.
That was so stacked. Like that 06 race was so stacked.
So
You have no
tough,
idea.
man.
And that sucks is that the votes were even that close. It was all getting to Steve Nash. In
It
my
was just
opinion,
blasphemy right there.
like seriously, it makes no sense. Like if anything, Steve Nash should have won the award, but just by 5 votes or anything like that.
Yeah, man. What do you think, Prince? Who do you think should have won the MVP in 2006?
I'd probably say
Man, that's a
LeBron
lot.
because he was 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, it was a lot. I think that was one of the years that like you had like 6 to 7 like legit MVP candidates.
Mm-hmm. You had LeBron. I think you had Wade. You had Dirk. You had Duncan. You had Kobe. Nash. It's like it's tough, man. It's
I have a
tough.
question.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a different MVP, but do you think, in my opinion, LeBron James 1000 when Troy percent deserved this award he got? Probably should have been closer to unanimous. I don't think he should have been unanimous, but probably closer to unanimous. But do you think LeBron James deserved the 2009 MVP award? Do you think Kobe should have got Dwayne Wade?
I'll give it to LeBron 09. I'll give it to him because did anyone predict the Cavs are the best record in the NBA?
No.
All right.
Yeah, and not to mention that the East was not that bad. I mean, you have the
It's all right
with
the big three.
Garnett. Yeah,
Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rondo. Yeah.
Kevin Garnett's injury happened in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
His injury actually happened against Utah in the regular season. I remember this, and then he missed the rest of the year. You can very well argue if he doesn't get hurt, they might have went back to back.
But how close?
LeBron hits the 3. Now it's 104 to 106. That was a big 3 that LeBron hit. They needed that.
Oh, LeBron's coming in clutch then. Oh, I can't say
Clutch
that.
enough because it look like the Suns of the Kings scoring again. I think.
Yeah.
Bro, this is gonna be tough.
But that three was big
I-
enough. They were down by 5. So
Mhm.
LeBron puts it down to 2.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that
clutch.
score.
That's a clutch 3 right there.
That's a clutch, yeah. Within the last 3 minutes of the game, whatever you do to help keep your team afloat, that's clutch.
Yeah, anything positive, a block, a
Mhm.
shot, a steal, a free throw, you name it, anything that's
Right.
positive for your team is clutch. And down the last 3 to 2 minutes.
I
Yeah.
think it's Sacramento. Let's see, the lob, Uzui Mama, and Holmes
Wait, I'm
actually
gonna turn
threw
on the
it down,
game.
but the basket doesn't count.
I want to turn on the game. I'll be right back.
Oh,
It's
then
106, 104 Kings.
LeBron shot to shoots an air ball trying to take the lead. But at least he went for it, so I got to give him props. I'm glad he didn't pass the ball up. He went for it. He took the shot.
Rashard Holmes didn't have to hold the rim, man. Just dunk it. I'm sorry, Prince. Just that my stream is way behind.
Oh, wow. Are you getting a live stream or on TV?
I'm on my computer.
Oh, okay. That's why. Computers are always slower when it comes to
Yeah.
live games. I don't know why is that.
Ooh.
But you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute, Gillian. But
All right, man.
just wait till it happens.
All right. I felt that possession was kind of rushed. I mean, I give LeBron credit taking the 3, but I felt that previous possession was kind of rushed. I
I
felt
mean,
it
you
should.
can wait until his shot a little more, but I mean, I give him
Yeah.
credit for taking it though.
hmm
What channel is this game on?
NBA TV.
Oh, I can't watch that. I don't have that.
For me, Spectrum, because I'm already in LA. We get all the games anyway.
Oh, that sucks.
This would be a horrible loss for the Lakers.
Yeah, no.
Keep
I just was in
me
control.
updated with the score, though.
hmm
Keep me updated with the score, okay?
And by
Okay,
the
guys.
way, LA is only 1 game up on Dallas. So if they lose this game, they drop only a half game up.
Mm.
Hey, imagine LeBron like down with the last minute. He hit the 3 to take the lead by 1 point. That would be extremely fun.
That'd be
That would-
crazy.
Yeah.
And in
the
fact,
whole-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go. I was gonna say the whole Twitter world will go crazy if that happened. If you take the 3-pointer to take the lead by 1 point.
I think Lakers gonna lose this game.
You know, I think we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of time that I guess compared. I mean,
Well, in
less
fact,
than a
Dallas
minute.
has the red hot Washington Wizards coming up today.
LeBron with a clutch layup. Now it's 106 to
back to 2. If I'm the Kings, I drew out the shot clock. Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Let's see what happens, Doolittle.
Here we go. I mean, I said LeBron was gonna get 26 points this game, but I guess that's not gonna happen unless I go to overtime. But yeah, here we go. Keep me updated with the score.
7 seconds left.
Seriously?
Wait, is that a turnover? Oh no, I don't know.
Lakers?
I can't hear the audio from here because now I'm on live. So if I put the audio on, it'll get copyrighted. So,
Fine.
but I don't know what just happened. Looks like it probably. I don't think it's a turnover. I think they call a timeout. So LeBron has a chance to win this game with 7 seconds left. He could go for the 2 to tie this game, send it to overtime.
Yeah,
or he could go for the 3 to win.
If I'm the Lakers, I take the shot to go to overtime because you know what I mean. Like because I feel like there's a better chance to take. You know what I mean? Because I'll probably set a lob. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah.
I'll take the 2, but if one of the
Man,
guys,
even though going for the 2 is the most logical thing to do, if I got the 3, I'm taking it.
True. That's what I said. If one guy's wide open, I'm taking that shot. Imagine LeBron James takes the 3 and he makes it during this moment. The Twitter world will go crazy.
Oh yeah,
bro. I mean, then that narrative that's saying I guess LeBron isn't clutch will go away, right? So I mean, the narrative is gone, but still.
That narrative is not gone.
I mean, it's not gone, but I mean,
The
but
narrative's
it's like,
always going to be there because
but it's like
he's
dead.
not
Like,
he's not looked upon as a guy like that. I mean, he's
but
more
it's
of a
like
pass first guy.
but yeah, the narrative is like basically dead. You know, like it's like I like a
Nah,
couple years
'cause
before.
you know why it's not dead? Because
Why?
himself, he would tell you he's a pass first guy. So he's not the type of guy that you just want to give to the ball when the game's on the line.
True, but like compare that to 5 years ago, the narrative is basically dead.
Well, I
You
mean,
know?
yeah, if you want to go that route, but
After LeBron's 2016 final, I think the narrative like went way down. You know?
right.
Yeah.
Right,
And also,
LeBron is going for it, and he misses. Game over.
seriously, LeBron missed it.
Yep. See, this is
Uh,
why LeBron James is never going to be known for clutch. He's just not that type of guy that you're going to look at. But he took the shot, though. I give him props on taking the shot.
Yeah, he took
You know,
he took
but
that shot.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not the that killer that people looking for when they talk about closing.
Yeah.
Now, he's a good guy to pass the ball, do a playmaking move. You know.
True. But at least he took the last shot, okay? They were down.
Yeah, at least
the
he
last
took it. Yeah, at least he took it. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
but the thing is, what makes no sense because like if LeBron didn't take the last shot, like and they're down, people will be saying, "Well, LeBron, take the last shot. If you're Kobe, if you're Mike, take that last shot." But when he
yeah,
does
so that's why I'm
that
giving him
shot,
credit. Even though he missed, he took the last shot. Yeah, LeBron fan, he took the last shot. He missed it. Game over. Lakers lose. But we about to be out of here, man, because the game is over.
yeah.
So that's the
But
end of that.
Yeah, but if LeBron, like, even though LeBron just missed, does it really matter? Because people will be saying, "Hey, LeBron, you just missed a clutch shot." So, I don't know.
Bro, he's just never gonna be known for that. Everybody got their trademark and what they known for, you know. It's like when you think of Kobe, you don't think of an all-around player. You think of a scorer, an assassin. Everybody got their skill set, what they bring to the table. You know, you can't make somebody something they're not.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
we out of here, bro.
That's
All right,
fine.
peace.
Well, I'll see you soon. Peace,
All right,
peace, dude.
peace.
Peace. Enjoy your rest of your day.
All right, you too. All right, we out. The Kings closed this game out, and it's over. Shout out to everybody that joined me on the live stream today. We out. LeBron's back. He had a decent game back. It was good to see it. The Lakers in full strength as this game top place. So, we out though. Peace.